What's up, everybody? Good morning. What's up, guys? Good morning. How y'all doing? Well, I do my usual. Got to fix the part. There we go. I really should get up and actually go in front of a mirror and comb my hair. Hold on 1 second. Make my social tweets here. What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on in the market? We've been trading lower all night. What's going on? What am I missing? We opened up, gap down, traded down. That's unusual. There's no news, no anything. I figured this one out myself. Oh, near lower DD band. Let's go. Get that every single time trade. Sounds pretty sexy. I don't hate the idea. Good DD flow trade off the bottom. What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Yesterday, I had a great time. Great time. We did part of the contest. We're going to continue this. We decided to make the contest a little better. Write the theme song for Rocket Scooter. That's the name of the contest. Use AI. Write a song. If we use it, you win lifetime. If you're the theme song. So you guys, a lot of y'all played to the audience. Y'all give me a lot of metal and heavy stuff and cool stuff. And I was like, we liked it. See, we're going to open it up to a little bit more variety. We were thinking that we also need some EDM style, beat style stuff. So the contest is open until Wednesday. Submit an AI-based song submission to the Discord channel, the song submission channel. EDM, like EDM with the singer, EDM with some chill song, good lyrics. Doesn't have to be metal. We found out a lot of the metal and punk stuff just didn't really jive with the theme song. It has to be long enough. So you do 3 or 4 minutes long. So you have the intro. You're gonna have a montage behind it and everything. We're gonna put this awesome stuff. So your song has to be long. It has to have awesome lyrics. Remember, AI writes this stuff. It was hilarious. We had a great time. So there's a lot of finalists. They're gonna come in. But we're gonna open the door to some more stuff. EDM. So we're gonna have 2 winners: a rock version and an EDM version. The winners get lifetime. $4,000 value. Okay. All right, let's get ready to get to it. Dropping pre-pricing in tomorrow. Yeah, it could be tomorrow. Get CPI coming up. Let me get all my data here. All right, CPI tomorrow. Gonna get early start today. So nothing on the news today other than Powell talking right at market open. 30 minutes into, so about 9 o'clock my time. So 30 minutes after. We do have CPI Wednesday morning. Pricing a little ahead of CPI. Yeah, like I had this belief that this today and tomorrow is the day we rally if we rally. I don't think today is it. I think it might be tomorrow, and I think we might get something along the lines of this. Trading down overnight, I don't get this. The gap down and trade down, I don't get this at all. Something's going on, or somebody knows something, probably pre-pricing in CPI, but you would be worrying about that overnight for tomorrow. Yeah, make a lot of sense. So DD float is in the mix. The DD ratio greater than half. We shouldn't break the DD band to the downside without an event. And there's no news today. Powell's going to be talking, but this is the place. Hopefully we stay. Now, if we stay in some like really shit range like this today and don't fill the gap, and then tomorrow we're down here, it's pre-pricing low so that CPI can do that. And that's what I feel. We may not get some movement today. We may get some shit movement today. And then CPI is going to be the dip and rip. All the data is pointing good. Multi-maps pointing good. Greater market's looking good. Everything's looking good. So the market, I don't think it's just going to hand us a rally. So it could be that it's the CPI. What do y'all think? Smash that like button, friends, as you're just tuning in here. So today we might get some nice lucky day trades off of the DD band bottom, which is good. We like getting those. Okay, let's get ready for this day. Greater market. Man, I need it. Let me close down this pen tool and reopen it. Good Lord, this market is just like in task. Pricing in CPI makes a little bit of sense. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. There you go. There you are. Okay. So, greater market. DD ratio is going to be bullish. No way it wouldn't be. It's been very bullish. Number two, SPY is way above monthly hedge pressure. It's been that way for a while. Really far away. So my guess already is that these two things are bullish. Number three, monthly maps. And monthly maps has been the cleanest it's been in a long time. So we're going to look at it again, but I'm going to take a guess it's also bullish. So my guess is all three things are bullish. Today, as you guys have been learning in the classes, I told you we'd analyze all the pieces of this. Talk about our state of our VIX and the VVIX. VIX is still above its triple B, so we're going to have those big wide swings, right? Overshooting pivots and such. And VVIX, we'll have to see when the VIX opens what we get. But I'm going to take a guess that VVIX on moves like this might be over 100 again. So just as a double check, number four, we got VIX above triple B, which is how the market moves. We talk about this. Still there. So big, wide swinging pivots, small entries around your pivot. Number five. So an example is if we fell to DD, you know, entry around and below to bet that we hold. to get that triple B type entry point. VVIX is probably going to be greater than 100 with downside move. We close at 99 or 90, high 90s. And so we're trading down. Volatility doesn't look like it's getting much bigger. It's actually very cleanly trading down. So while VIX will be slightly higher, I don't think the VIX is going up. We're not getting a lot of movement in the VIX. As a matter of fact, the VIX is relatively stable on this downward move, which means the market's extremely liquid and probably dealers just pricing in something more like CPI. So as the VIX is not going higher on this particular move, it's certainly flat. I'm going to take the guess that we are still below the sub 100 VVIX range as the volatility of the VIX, i.e. the V's in the VIX itself, are not getting bigger. We're going to take the guess that VVIX is below. I'll put the screen out somewhere. The VVIX is below 100. So we're making all of our guesses and we're going to confirm this in market opens. We talk about our pre-market stuff. This is what I teach you guys. This is what we look for. So we're going to get everything pre-market ready to go for today's trading day. What's up? Good morning, guys. Everybody, good morning. Let's see. What's up? Trading Nicks, Billy Joe, Scrum, Branson Baggins, Hydra, Gabriel, Cease, Lucas, Francesco, Vlade, Simon, Stereo, Jason, Visionary, Victor, Josh, Itai, Momentum, Delta, Itai again, SQQ, etc., etc., etc. Reading all your names. Everybody says hi. I say hi back at the start of the day. Ellen Production, Trading ES Futures. Good morning. What's up, London? Good morning. Okay, so my questions. Why is there a liquidity map on pullback from MHP on BLU? You mean here? Why isn't there a liquidity map on pullback from MHP on BLU? If you're talking about from here to here, it's because it's a BSU and it tells you that. So on this side of that, it clues you into it being a BSU. At the splits, it tells you which map to go to. So if I'm BRLU there and it drops below, this becomes BRSU. So your brain goes over to here to pick it up. We did it differently to make it easier. So that way there's not a million arrows. This is like go to, we usually were going to say go to BSU, but we made it simpler without all the text. So if you break below hedge pressure, it tells you where the map is. So like BRLD that goes to BRSD, you can see that BRLD is on this side of that, and BRLD is like this point right here. So you can see that upward movement to hedge to blue, hedge to blue. It's like that same thing. So these are superimposed on top of each other. So each map comes in two pieces: the above hedge pressure version and below hedge pressure version. We just take them, instead of a bunch of tall ones with a bunch of arrows, we split them in half like this. Make it easier to sort these guys out. Oops, where did my thing go? Okay, let me reopen my layout here. What did I just do? Did I accidentally close that window down? That's why it didn't show up. Okay, oops. All right, pop out a new window. Give me a second. Background desktop screen here. So I happen to secure my payout with Tradeify for 2 of the 5 accounts. 2 of them hit consistency. The other two of them hit consistency. 2 of them don't hit consistency, so need a few more days. And 1 of them did hit the profit target yet. One of the accounts is slower than the other. So one of the accounts needs a little bit more profit. The other ones are past the profit target. So I got a little bit more to go. I might have to get my payout on the 14th, but we'll see. The range is 11 to 14. So I'll get some, I've guaranteed 6,000 payout so far, which is good. My first 11 days of Tradeify. Not bad. We'll see if I can't secure those other ones and I don't mess it up. Knowing me, I'll probably mess it up today. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen, but we'll see. Welcome, friends. All right, today, nothing going on except for Powell talking, testifying. I don't think that there's going to be any kind of, it's going to be big news. Obviously, he's going to be saying stuff and the market's going to move quickly. I'm worried that it's going to cause a lot of turmoil, downside before upside. So I'm a little worried about the state of what the market's going to be doing. So we'll see. We got low DD float down here at the bottom. Right out the door, I already know with a good DD ratio, there's a trade setup from here to somewhere. We're going to find it. So low DD band, I love to always long EST trade every single time. I always trade off of it. But yeah, this is just abnormally strange. Like there's no news, there's no events, there's no nothing, and the market's just gapping down and trading down. It's prepping for something, and my belief is that it's CPI. This is unusual. So days like this do not usually fill the gap and go without news if we don't have any news. So my thoughts today are very much that we are going to be less than here somewhere and upward moves inside of this range and contained. And then tomorrow with CPI, we get some kind of move and then the response. So I'm going to guess that we got today's internal to this move, that we don't break DD and crash out, but we're close, right? We'll see. We'll see. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Don't forget to hit that like button, bottom right of your screen. Everybody, scroll down really quick and tap it. Boy, this is just like a crazy. Everything ready to go for my. Very perplexing just to see this amount of movement with no particular thing. We had earnings, that's part of it. Earnings today, pre-market, a lot of it, but just very interesting to see. So I'm going to long right at the bottom, even pre-market. Around the edge here. This is risky. What is going on here with this day? Just tap it with one. This nutso market, I swear. Let me do this really quick. We don't have any kind of no red lines, nothing. Literally nothing. Okay, let's check ES really quick. Nothing either. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea. I can't explain this. Going right on the edge. Hang on there, baby. Hang on there. Every single time. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. 8 o'clock is that candle. You know, the market fall apart pre-market. Let's go. Get some move. Get some move. Come on. Come on. Get some movement. Very abnormal. This is very abnormal movement today. So every single time trade lower DD, I always take this one. I don't really have a good target to trade to. That's the one thing. That last wave move right there just to retrace. Get a tiny little scalp on that. Hit that like button, guys. Let's go. Hit that like button if you know. Give us that love every day. Hitting that every single time trade. Market's fighting that off pre-market, but dude, this, whatever this selling is odd. It's weird. It's weird. 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 This behavior is weird. I don't know. This is a weird day. I've got a bad feeling already out the door. You don't normally see this. And I can't see any news, anything on the calendar, nothing. Pre-positioning for CPI is my guess. We also have morning earnings. So this is to guess, this is to anticipate morning earnings for certain stocks, but still, to break structure this early on, I don't, you know, at least we hold structure. But let's watch a 60-68 as my target on the S&P by proxy. So we bounce up to there. I'm good. I'll take a profit on that one. That first bounce is go every single time trade we touch it. Every single time we hit that lower DD for a long. That ratio is greater than half, and I'm guessing it is. And there's some money in my pocket, at least something. We get something off of this. Powell's talking today, press conference. So Powell's not going to say anything. We wouldn't be pricing anything in. Powell doesn't say anything off script. Powell's always scripted. Oh, freaking clear, man. Just that first retrace. I mean, I'll take some pre-market money. I'm not against it. That's quick. Just that retrace. Just that retrace. That was free money. I can end my trading day right now. I don't have to do anything else. Call it a day. How often do I hit that trade, ladies and gentlemen? How often do I hit that trade? Quick question. How often do I hit that trade? I'm just curious. How often do I hit that trade? You guys are getting it. You guys are getting it. I'll take it. Just retrace high to low off the, there's no good target. S&P does have a test target tape. I don't wait till open to get it. Now problem, that's just the Nasdaq scalp. The one thing I'm worried about is that S&P has its own, and boy would I love to get that. If we tap this on the S&P, I'm long for the big run. 45 to 68 pre-market. PST, EST. Psst. What's up? What's up, iDoc? I hear Pickle. I hear him back there. Every single time, always, always, always. every single time. Without doubt, lower DD band is one of the best trades there is. It's such a good setup under ideal conditions. It works 9 out of 10 times. It's very nice. It's very nice. Let me guys show you the cheat sheet for this guy. If y'all didn't know, when you take our program, we give you handouts. We literally give you handouts. We give you handouts that show this particular trades every single time, because no matter what the condition is, I'm still in a position. I long from there every time. Now, I don't have a target to long to because we don't have liquidity maps or pre-market. But the easiest thing to do is to long to your nearest impact line on the downside move, or out long, something. So this particular case, I just took that last wave down, drew a 50% distance, and took the profit. That was like $600 per account, and that was 5 minutes of time. I mean, you don't have to always be in the trade. It's just a thing. That's it. All right, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see if we get the open. Be very cautious today. Powell's talking with CPI tomorrow. No major earnings really to kind of shift the market around that I can see that's gonna be killing us this week. Let's double check though, make sure I'm not wrong about that. All right, you guys. Good morning. That was great. Day's over. I'm done. I'm done trading. That's it. Nothing in financial juice. Nothing coming through. We have the steel data and all that stuff. Just or aluminum tariffs. That's not going to affect the market. So this is the only explanation of this, is that we are pre-pricing in something about Powell talking, but I don't think that is. Powell is so scripted and predictable. He's not going to say anything off the record on the record that we wouldn't be able to predict. So him testifying is not going to do anything. Are we hinting at more Fed lack of activity? Probably. But down here, CPI is the big thing coming out this tomorrow morning pre-market. So my anticipation is that we are pre-pricing in potential volatility on CPI, and I'm okay with understanding that that's probably what we're seeing. Days like this, though, be the rarest of the rare, unless we have some leaked information on CPI. That the market is, the CPI is going to be good. So if the leaked information comes, we'll have some weird excursion day where we end up at the top band today, and then we go up into CPI. So this is good. I didn't trade any further than this. I don't have any evidence where to go to. But on the S&P does have that 60-68 yellow line. That's why I did cut out early on this one. This is resistance there. You guys saw my execution of my trade. Who here was in here for yesterday's Triple B class? Did you see me long right here and then long right there? Did you see me add one and then add one more? I was ready to add two more right down below near my stop. Did you guys see me do it? I told you, I hope we get a pivot tomorrow that I can do it on. When we talk about VIX being above Triple B, remember what I said? You enter around your pivot. You plan for the undershoot. You plan for the overshoot. You plan around. You try to get your cost basis right at the level. Did y'all see it? So I said, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to demonstrate. We fell right here. I took a long, and then it pushed and pushed, and then right here I took another long. That's exactly what I do. You'll see in the environment of VIX being above that Contango midpoint, I don't throw two. I don't just say, okay, long two, let's go. That's idiot trading. That's it's gambler trading. I go long one at the undershoot, long more at the overshoot. Is there any activation fee on lead trader funding? There is, and I'm not really remembering what it is. $70 maybe? Let me double check for you really quick before I answer that question. It is $80 for the ones that need activation fees. $80, all of them. $80 a month. Okay, so you guys understand this is our classes today in VIX, and that's exactly what we talked about. So today in the pre-market, we're guessing DD ratio is going to be greater than half, which is what we think, because yesterday it was. It doesn't change that much day to day. It's a regime change from bull to bear market. No way we're in a bear market overnight. Market hasn't done anything crazy. SPY was well above MHP yesterday, so it's going to be well above MHP today. Number 3, monthly maps. Monthly maps are extremely bullish. All three things are super bullish. So the market trading down today has my brain going, aha, there's an opportunity here. This is a dip to buy somewhere, and I don't know where. Now, we don't have any catalysts or news events today. So unfortunately, young Padawans, the gap is likely not to be filled today. We don't have any particular mechanism to rally the market up unless leaked information, the CPI comes out, or Powell drops a bombshell during his congressional hearing. I think he's talking to Congress, right? Or to somewhere, the Senate. I don't know where Powell's testifying yet, but somewhere. But he never really goes off script. But the market's gonna be listening to things he says. So when he's talking in 30 minutes after market opens, we'll be listening. Back to bed. How can you participate in the giveaway? Okay, so the giveaway. Go to our Discord. The link is being posted by the bot. Go to or in the description below. Go to our Discord. Go to song submissions and submit an AI-based song 3 minutes plus long that talks about trading, rocket scooter, kicking ass, ninja skills. I don't care. Something hilarious that represents me, our company, our trading, how we kick ass, how we're the best there is. I don't care, whatever. Super, super awesome. Well, there's 80s music, rock music, EDM music, don't care. We want to have 2 winning categories. And each one gets, the winner that we pick gets lifetime membership if we pick yours as the theme song. I want a rock theme song. I want a rock / metal-ish punk / theme song like that. And then I want an EDM or hip hop or something pop. 2 categories. So this category, like EDM, is a good kind of vibe for the channel. But I also want a bunch of submissions of songs just because we're going to make a playlist out of it. So it doesn't have to have lyrics. It can just be chill music, lo-fi beats, whatever, just to play on the stream. Powell wears a purple tie. We're going up. He means... You saw I won the giveaway. Super excited. Redeeming this. Oh, so the last giveaway. I need to give out the codes for the ETF giveaway, and I've been extremely bad at doing that, and that's my bad. I've been getting pulled away the moment the stream ends. So today I will make sure I get everybody their ETF codes from the last giveaway. Plus, we qualify. We've done so much sales for Tradeify. We qualify for their giveaways. And I tell you guys, if you buy Tradeify, use our code, use our link. Or if you buy anybody, use our code, use our link. All proceeds that we get from the sale goes right back into the platform. Goes back to you. So instead of paying some gurus Lambo payments or some little kids, apartment payments or whatever with, affiliate dollars, affiliate sales and whatever, everything we make gets recycled back to you guys. So get your stuff through us. You guys have bought enough Tradeify that we qualify for their giveaway tier. We're already at the top tier of sales, or near the top tier. So they have different tiers. We're like in the middle tier of giveaway. So we can qualify for so many accounts to give away a month. If we sell a little bit more, we can qualify for the max. So that's amazing. So now we can do Tradeify giveaways as well. Of ETF giveaways every Friday, Tradeaway giveaways, however often we can do it. Thoughts on the Commitment Traders report? Ayo, let's talk about it. I like when someone comes in here and asks me the right questions. I already like you. Let's talk about it. The fact that you're asking about the Commitment Traders report means you are asking the correct questions, because we need to talk about this one day. We haven't talked about it in a little bit. So what is the state of the market that we're in? And there's a couple of cool things, and I'll give you guys a handout. So if you didn't know, in Rocket Scooter, we have a really awesome training program, and we teach you some neat things. So I have some handouts that we give, and I hope you guys love the handouts. We have handouts on the Commitment Traders. It talks about some of the observation. Is that whenever you have liquid markets, they don't crash, and whenever the market makers or dealers are greater than 0, the markets have never crashed once. It's the 2 things that are very important to understand the Commitment Traders. So let's zoom into kind of what we see, right? The market has rallied and is consolidating at the top. So what's the liquidity look like? Because that's what we do here. Let's analyze this liquidity, baby. So down here, you had a little bit of bull side selling, right? The long side was becoming less net long, and bear side shorting, a very illiquid market for a little bit of time. We had this downside move from that. When they both slope down, the market sells off. Whenever you see that, when they both are sloping down, the market sells off. When they're both sloping down, the market sells off. Easy to see, market sells off. Okay, so from there, we'll analyze the liquidity we have now. The COT is a week-old report for week-old data, but it gives you a story. The bulls have taken an inflection point to continue longing a little bit, and the bears are relatively flat. We can assume that that means the market's become more liquid. Buying has stepped in. So anytime the two lines are pointing the same direction, down or up, this is illiquid selling, illiquid squeezing. Anytime they pinch or pull apart, this is very liquid market. So in this particular case, they are arguably pulling apart. Green is slightly higher, blue is maybe slightly higher, but flat. And even so, if it's slightly higher or pulling apart, both of these are not bearish. So either case, the market has found buying pressure during the selling, and it explains a lot of what we've seen. The market is having a hard time selling off, which is good because our greater market signals are all bullish with the exception of volatility, giving us two really strong cautions. So right now, things are pretty much stable. This is a wave down in selling in the middle of a bull run. There's no evidence that the bull run is anywhere close to ending. With all the signs that we have of the bull market progressing and continuing, we're in a very, very, very good spot. So we're good. Love it. What about the one-step account giveaway? So yeah, the one-step account giveaway that we did, if you want, I got to give you the code. So I'll give you guys a DM today after the stream with the codes. Since I don't have a place too long I had to cut my trade early, but I took a quickie scalp, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with grabbing a scalp at the start. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget the bottom right. What's up, Consistent? Good morning. How are you liking the program since you just joined? And did you come to yesterday's VIX class? Did you guys? Okay, so the VIX class is like the finale of the program. The last two classes revolve around the scanner and liquidity map for stocks. It's like bonus class. But we wrap everything up in a tidy little package with like these two bombshell pieces for the VIX. And I tell people it is the most important class because I have two different styles of trading, long and short, right? But underneath that, I have two different styles of entering and exiting based on VIX. And that is by far the last part of our strategy. So after this, you guys aren't learning anything new. It's just using everything we know. So today, you got to see me take a trade right at the start of the day. Based on our principles of VIX. You guys remember what I told you? I want you guys to type in chat really quick if you came to yesterday's class. Tell me what you remember. Oh, we're having the market ain't even open yet. We're training and teaching. Okay, what do you remember when VIX is above triple B? Let's see if you guys just remember the top of your head. What do you remember about the market? What do you remember about how we enter, how we exit? Tell me what you guys remember. Liquidity pivots with the fib tool. Is it possible to cover that? Yeah, production. There's a whole class on it. The video is there in the Discord. Danger, large swings, overshoots, right. So if that means and sensitive to catalyst, right? Okay, so if we get one, LM, I'll do an example. CPI tomorrow, we're absolutely going to get some illiquidity pivots tomorrow. The shit's going to fly. So we'll get some good examples tomorrow. I checked this morning. There's no good examples, so there isn't one today. All right, so when VIX is above, and let me give you guys a number. If your first time here, I'm about to give you a number. It's going to change your trading. Literally change your trading. Here's a rule, and I tell people this in the class. This is the bombshell. If you are struggling to be profitable as a trader and you need one change that you're going to change overnight, this number right here, until we roll into a NIG VIX futures contract. If the VIX is above that number, I would choose to sit out if I were trying to change my trading until I get to a month or a week or a period where VIX is below what we call our triple B number. Every Tuesday before market expiration, or for VIX monthly options expiration, we do the new number. It's one number a month. When you're a Contango and you're trading above the midpoint, it's a problem. Market underpriced volatility, you're going to have expected additional volatility. Shit like this. The market's going to be choppy and weird. So this is the number on that rollover, and we'll get a new one in a week from now. So we've been above it all month, and the market has been absolute trash for the month it's trading. The market's just dipped and ripped and then chopped and then up and down and up and down. It's not cool. But when you are below this level, you get clean days. The market is extremely sensitive to catalysts when you're above the Contango midpoint. It's a futures thing. You study for the Series 3, you'll learn all about this stuff. The market is underpriced volatility. We rolled into this month and the market's more volatile than expected. Why? Because Trump is spitting fire about all these tariffs all the time. Nobody forecast that months ago when this contango was settled out. So, so what happens is we arrive at the month we're supposed to be trading in. The market is more volatile than futures thought. So the market is responding that way. And it just becomes a weird, choppy, crap environment. Now, I give you guys an example. What's really fun is that in periods that you want, if you're like, I just need a good month to trade. Like if you were to wait and pick a good month to trade, you want months that look like this. Okay, months that look like this, where it's just below below that midpoint. And this is like a solid you can't even see. It's like a solid 2 weeks of trading right here. The minute you drop below that midpoint, the market just cleans up really easily. I'll show you. There's one period in the class and we talked about this. And I'll just prove to you that this is something you want to do. It was like November of 2022. Okay. Wait, where was it? This one right here. So November of 2023, this month. If you wait for a month that you have that contango midpoint and you bust through it at the start of the month and VIX just decays out, it's like the golden trading month. We always talk about that. So November of 2023, it almost guarantees that the market's going to be so liquid, resilient to catalysts, not choppy, not crazy. And let me show you what November of 2023 looks like. This is from the class yesterday, but I want everybody to enjoy this. So while we've had, crappy shit market, right? Choppy up and down, big volatility market is so emo sense of the catalyst. But like, But the November of 2023, like the area we're talking about, is this. And this is from the class. It's days like this. I mean, count the red candles, right? It's just like there's not that many of them. The market just has a hard time moving down and moving outside of the range. And nice, tidy days, they all end up inside the DD bands, right? This is what we call the golden setup. Okay, the golden setup is when greater markets all bullish and VIX is on the other side that contango midpoint. As the forward curve starts to flatten, the market, the catalysts are not that bad. Like Powell comes in, talks about changing rates, and the market's like and crashing out. Well, that's because we're underpricing that volatility, and the market's less liquid than people thought. But when it's not that way, Powell can change rates, and the market just like doesn't really move that much, and it's like resilient instead of crashing out. So the market is less responsive to catalysts. We had tons of Fed meetings these months, and there's not big red crash out days, not big blowout rally days. So if you're like, I need to make a change, if this one number, if VIX is decaying below that contango midpoint, you're going to get days like this. And as a trader, these are the days you want to wait for. So if you're going to like wait a year or wait a month or wait a week or whatever to get to that state, by far, not investment advice, but as the time trading cleans itself up. What's the midpoint based on? It's based on the value of contango or backwardation built into two contracts around the biggest migration point of the month, which is the rollover from one futures contract to the next on the monthly expiration day of VIX monthly options. It's a mouthful, which means the third Wednesday of the month, except that the holiday moves it around. The Tuesday night before is when you should roll into your futures contracts, because those VIX options expire Wednesday morning, VIX monthly options. Tuesday night is when futures market opens for Wednesday, and people are already positioning for their options expiration and then rolling into the next month of volatility. So that rolling in to that next month is the biggest migration. So the biggest liquidity takes place on that day. So we measure how much contango you have at the highest liquid spot per se, and then the middle of that is the middle of two liquid spots. This was VIX at the end and VIX at the beginning. Liquid and liquid make double liquid. So when the market hits that extremely liquid midpoint, it's going to give a telltale sign of the market. It's not like it just falls through it like there's nothing there. It is a massive high volume pivot when you touch it on VIX. Every time it's a high volume pivot. And it's like a make or break point for the volatility for the month. That's why we used to call it BBB, bull bear break point, but it's kind of a bad name to say bull bear because VIX doesn't correlate with bull or bear markets. VIX correlates with SPX options, supply and demand and stuff like that. But it's more like choppy, not choppy break point. It's a break point, and the market will respond violently at that midpoint. It's very cool how it works. But what we notice is that when you're above it, the VVIX has a higher probability of being up, which means the market's very sensitive to catalyst, and it's a predictor of illiquidity. So you get stupid shit like this where the market just gracefully falls down on no volume. There's just like not a lot of liquidity here, and it's sensitive to catalyst. It's like the really big takeaway is that when the market here's news it doesn't like, it crashes out pretty quick. And as you know, this month it's been above it the entire month. We underpriced that volatility. We over-expected liquidity, and it's not really there. And so when Trump says something about tariffs, the market literally crashes, right? I mean, it's just, that's how bad it is. Whereas it doesn't fall and then people buy the dip. In 2016 to 2020, when Trump would say something, I'm used to days that look like this and close like that. With so many days where he would shit on the market and you'd buy the dip and the market would fly. You'd have like a green day with like a wick like this, because the market was so liquid. There was just so many buyers in that dip, and that's what you're looking for. The midpoint is based on the previous month triple doji. So you take, it's at the close. So when it's where the IOP values the new contract when you open up the futures market. So the contract you roll into, the IOP that gaps the price to whatever it's going to be. So it's not, the space is not a gap. Those are two different contracts, but both contracts open and gap individually, farther apart or wherever, and where one of them closes, which is the most liquid spot in the last trade, because it's trying to isolate where VIX is supposed to be at that expiration. And then the next one is where you gap to, which is always the most liquid spot, because the CME group is trying to find the most liquid spot, or the CBOT, or CBOE, whoever does VIX, CBOE. So the idea is that it's just an extreme, it's like the most liquid spot between two accurately representing near term, the first month and the 4-month contract. It's just a midpoint. You do the close of the previous day to the open of the new day on that Tuesday, and it's just the midpoint. You'll see a complete difference in the way the markets behave above or below that level. It's super cool. So above that level, I trade different. So here's how it works. We open in 3 minutes. Below that level, the market tends to like be really solid on your pivots. Above that level, the market tends to like have a hard time pivoting and overshoots and then goes. So in the two different environments, I trade differently. One of them I'll hit hard right at my level usually. The other one, I'll aim for an undershoot, and I'll build my position around the level. Instead of me getting 3 contracts on the edge, here I might do 1, 1, and 1 to get my cost basis as close to my stop as possible. So I spread out my trades to build an entry rather than aim for like getting one spot. I allow there to be that additional volatility to let me know that I can get a lower cost basis on those pivots. So today I executed a trade pre-market. You guys get to see it. We got right up to the edge. I got in about right here on the undershoot. Then I added one more on the overshoot. And then I closed out at the middle. And that was like $600 per account. I made money before the market even started. Just scalping. But the entry is the secret. Man, you guys got a lesson before the market opened. I'm glad y'all like that. So VIX is very important to trading. And we teach a class that says you have 2 different polarities and 2 different styles of market. One of them is that November golden stuff. This by far is the market that you make your wealth in, or I make my wealth in. This right here is the market where I try to 10 and 20x my net worth. The market just doesn't find any downside easily. Look at this. One red day. This red day had a wick. Tiny red days. The market just has a hard time finding volatility. Even when it's trying to sell off, it's just like not going anywhere. Imagine just throwing, we always talk about the blind monkey that randomly longs the market, makes money. Imagine just randomly longing the market. The odds are very much in your favor to the long side underneath those conditions. So we love that condition. Unfortunately, you know, the market's not giving us that love this month. It hasn't given us that love for the last 3 months. This market's been a little, you know, dog shit. The previous month we were above, the line was, I keep all history of all of them just because sometimes I talk about the previous ones, but the dark one is usually the current month. So the last month we never were below it. This month we never were below it. It would make sense the last 2 months were just absolute, you know, shit trading. I mean, look at this nonsense. This is not clean. This is not easy. And the market just nosedives on a whim. This is not clean, not easy. How many crash days we had in there. Yeah, and you can see that from this. All right, let's get ready to go. I think the market's opening. It is open. Let's see what we get, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get our liquidity maps. We are opening at a major gap down. Let's see what resilience says right out the door. Are we filling that gap? Are we going to? I think the market's nice and good and clean, but we will see what we end up getting. Let's get that res coming through. Get Qs right out the door because that's the first play we have. Now, every single time I always long at DDBM bottoms, every single time trade. Always, 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 always do I long here every single time. I did today, but I took profit. Now I get liquidity maps to see if we get a big reversal today. Res is definitely positive, which is good. I do like that. That is really good. So if we get a positive res. Oh, wow. What an interesting setup. Okay. Let's analyze this one. We are on QQQ. So QQQ has a support from here to there. We have a move from here to there. Res greater than 0 or less than 0. It doesn't matter. Move up to fill the gap. So let's see what we have here. And the reses are good. So yeah, I think we're good for the move. You see what we get on this one. Let's watch these resilience numbers. Look at SPY really quick. Do I want to jump in? Oh, SPY is just like yesterday. No good entry pivots on SPY. Okay, let's watch resilience. Resilience is nice and positive, which is good. We don't really have a low entry pivot on Qs, though. All right, so SPY, open to close. Sometimes you can take that SPY open pivot right here, but we'll see. Powell talking. I need a good entry. I don't want to fuck up the accounts, get payout coming, so I don't want to do something too crazy. But bear zone top is a pretty good resistance pivot just to get to. Let's see if we get it. That's the first tap here, and every single time trade from here to there, we pass through bull zone. Sorry, two different setups. I go from here to here every single time. If it supports from here to here, I long from there to there every single time. We do every single time trades, and if res is greater than 0, it's going to pay out. All right. So today I'll take the long right at bear zone. The DD ratio should be good enough to long there. Oh yeah, it's 0.7. We're good. 5 of HP, we're good. Monthly map's probably good. We'll check it out. All right. Come on, Qs. Give us some love here. All right, let's tap it with 1. Every single time. Pretty decent setup. Reses are still positive. We're good. All right. Bears and Bulls on this is going to be about 40 points on Q. So right about 790, right about 800, give or take, is my trade to right here. All right, let's get it. Let's let her roll, baby. Every single time we trade, every single time we trade, we always are trading. Come on, baby. EST. EST. It's hot in here. Every single time we trade, hit to the next pivot. These are already getting payouts. I don't want to risk too much on these guys. Oh, let's take it. Ooh, let's take it. Ooh, let's take it. Ooh, let's take it. I am the best to ever do it. Hold on. We got more trade today. I got out at next pivot. Next pivot on futures. I always close at next pivot. We're not done, though. We're not done, though. Everybody hit that like button bottom right of the screen. Hold up. Hold up. All right, each of those accounts with the pre-market trade, I'm up about 1,700 per account. Ooh. Yikes. I'll throw some rockets in chat, give some love here. All right, guys, ready for this? You come to our program. We will teach you a lot of little tricks. Our program is $1 a day. It's literally designed to be as free as possible. I don't need to sell a boot camp for $1,000. You guys can come to our boot camp, all 20 classes for $20. All proceeds go to developing the Rocket Scooter trading platform. And you guys are members of the platform, you get the boot camp for free. All right, here's some things. Number one, we long at this lower band that's printed at 6 p.m. Eastern, well, 5:45 every single day. I long from this band every single time with the stop. NASDAQ is going to be 40 points below. I always long from here. EST goes all the way to the bull zone. So let's see what we get. Let's watch SPY really quick. Hold on. So on that bull bounce, I might take the trade. All right. Resiliences are good. So we are, goodness gracious, we're filling the gap today probably on SPY. All right. Let's look for MHP tap right here. Like I said, I don't want to blow my consistency roll. I've made a lot on, I don't think I can make any more money because I might fuck up the consistency. I didn't even think of that. I hope I didn't fuck up the, $1,700 I don't think is enough to fuck up the consistency. That's less than 20%. We're good. All right, let's do an impact line. So somebody was asking about it. Let's cover it really quick. Now, I'm going to miss out on more bull up. The market's going to move straight up, I think, from here. We got to fill that gap on QQQ. We're still going to go. Every single time trade is from here to here. So let's just let it play around. We got some volatility. Let me anticipate it. We still got about 20 more points to go on NASDAQ. So right about 900 is the limit, I would say. Or maybe actually, no, about right here. A little bit more. But you were asking about how we do these illiquidity pivots, right? So let me show you the trick. Let me show you the trick. Okay. All right. So that doesn't qualify. If you take the classes, you know what we're looking for. That's it. We're looking for this little guy right here. And we're looking for this little guy right here. Okay. And then that's it. We ran right up to that impact line, that 796, our other impact line from the last time. These red lines are these lines. And as you see from the selling, there's that tap. Look how beautiful this was. That's it. That's the run. And so not much else to do from here today, but we do have 720 as an IRL. Let's mark it on the chart. God, what an easy day. I love my life sometimes, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. EST from here to here. That's the final of the trade. That's it. QQQ, EST from there to there. I closed out a little early, but that's okay. I could have got 10 more points, but we're good. So now we take this trade every single time. This is what I do, here to here every single time. On liquidity pocket, I take it every single time. DD greater than half, I hit it with a normal. My normal in these trader funding programs is roughly 2 contracts in Q. If we break, then it goes from here to there on the second run. So we're going to wait to see what we get from that. So I exit there every time. As you see, there's an arrow here, there's an arrow there. And then what I do is I wait. If it breaks through, I don't do anything. I let it test. If the ratio is still greater than half, then I long. Be careful because that ratio is falling a little bit. It's still greater than half when we're good. We did start out at 8, and now we're falling close to 6. So watch out for this guy. Matt's money printer go burr. 1,202 minutes. Rock super win. Listen, baby. Listen. Every single time trades are my favorite. They're my absolute favorite. We got blessed with 2 of them today. Back-to-back wins. 10 minutes of trading. Before Powell even talks, I'm fucking golden today. Ooh, didn't you say I needed to wait for the retest? Yes, you do. For this particular setup, you do. I I do. Sorry, not you. This is me. For this particular setup, I wait for the retest. I need it to prove, like, I'll let it yank up and then it dips to there. And then I choose to take the long, and this trade goes all the way to there. You skip through the bear zone. This is the next part. If I get the confirmation here, it is a 2-to-1 trade, which is awesome. And maybe you'll see if we get it. I don't know if I can't take it though. These are the accounts. So I'm still trading the accounts to get payout so I can get more payout. See, this is how I'm doing. Like, you might think I might get to my payout and just freeze and be like, oh, I'm not going to trade anymore. Bullshit. I've been trading the accounts that qualify for payout every single day because I'm still going to make money on them. I know some people roll the dice and some of your gurus get the payout and then they're like, I locked in the payout. I'm done trading. The accounts you saw me trading on the screen are already qualified for payout. I could fuck them up. Today's payout day and I'm still trading them. That's how confident I am in EST trade. I put $1,700 in each one of those accounts. We're still going. We don't just, oh my God, I finally got a payout. Thank God I can pay the bills. That's not us here. I trade the same every day. Every single time means I don't care if you qualify for a payout. I'm still going to trade every single time. So S&P resilience is negative. Be very careful today as the stocks are pulling back. So this trade may not likely happen. Negative resilience does pull us down. So let me draw something here. Negative res ends up back down in here. So be very careful. Negative res is here. And boy, I'm glad I got out when I did. Boys, I love my life. I fucking love my life. I love it. Roxas chat. Who made trades today? Let's hear it. Who made trades? I'm not doing the Elon salute. I'm raising my hand. The angle was correct. Who made trades today? Raise your hand. This guy, that guy, you did it. Keep it there. Today was, and guess what? Powell's about to talk, and Rez is dying, and I'm on the sideline. Jesus Christ, all you people making trades today. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all caught that wave up? Ooh, every single time trade. The gap and go, you just take it and run. We gapped down. Are we filling the gap today? It might not be likely with S&P resilience links are yanking down. So this is not likely to break out and keep going. Okay, be very careful. Well, I'm talking to myself. This is not investment advice. Please don't listen to anything I'm saying as far as trading advice. I'm not a registered financial advisor. I don't have a license of this stuff. You shouldn't be listening to strangers on the internet when it comes to your money. I tend to talk as a teacher, but in reality, if you guys made trades on your own, you did a great job. There's a delay on the stream, so you guys made the decision on your own. That's lovely. Ooh, crushing it. All right, guys, do me a favor. 450 of you here, whatever. Click that button in the bottom. Wait, hold on. Which side is it? I'm always backwards. Let's see which one's L, left and right. Always do this way, this way, this way. Thumbs up button. Just smash, like hit it a lot. DJ Boat hitting you with the rules there. Every time you share you click our button, YouTube shares our stream with another quality degenerate to join the club. We need more shitheads in here to trade with, to hang out with us. We don't have enough. We have plenty. We don't have enough. I always use a few more. An angel gets his wings. A trading angel gets his wings. Okay, Rez is back up to being close to 0, so we might get the thing. Be watching this one. I am so on the fence about this. I told my friend over the weekend, I told you guys yesterday, that this week it's going to rally, make or break. And I don't think I can make any more profit in this account because I will be breaching the 20% consistency. That's the thing, so that's good. I probably should sit out. The other accounts that I still got to work on, I still got to make some money on those. So to make, I made 1,700 profit in these accounts, and the total balance on them is 165. So that's roughly less than 10%, so that's good. I could probably make one more trade, then I'd be fine. I have to meet 20% consistency, so I don't want to make too much. Isn't that weird? You don't want to make too much with these trader funding programs. All right, so let's wait and see what we get. I don't chase the trade here. Let's get the confirmation on the long and see what we get. Like, again, lately the market's been squeezing faster than the actual stocks themselves. Resilience has been giving us a lot of fake outs lately because the index is just moving super quick. All right, so again, I don't chase the green that pops. let it pop. I let it pop. I let it go. I let it look like I'm missing the trade, and then I wait. I wait. If it just flies to the fucking moon, then it flies to the fucking moon. I don't care. But in an illiquidity pocket, I wait because it's volatile inside of a bear zone, bull zone. This is liquid when the light gray is below the dark gray. This is not. This is illiquid. It is volatile. So I use the idea that the market is volatile to hopefully know that I'm going to get some V's in here to make the trade. So when markets are volatile, I don't chase green candles. I let it fall. Now, if it goes to here, every single time trade, I will chase from here. If I miss this, I miss this, but here I chase. Because it's volatile, I allow the V to give me some support, and then I'll long it from there to there. I want to see that. So right now with res on the fence, it's probably good for me to miss out this portion, but I'll jump in and chase that too. EST, or I'll long from there to there. Again, how often? EST every single time, every single time. Now, take note. We have an impact line here. Powell's talking. CPI tomorrow. I think we pre-priced in earnings today. That's what this is telling me. Pre-market earnings probably came through a little bit better than expected. Let's look at the numbers. So, by the way, if you guys are interested in the Rocket Scooter training program, is everybody here that typed in rockets in chat, they understand the drill. We took two particular setups here. Number one is the DD ratio set. I always long the bottom DD band no matter what. Supported by the ratio, I can hit it harder. Number two is a liquidity pocket trade, which is this one. I also trade this every single time. Both of these were under every condition. I'll hit that long every time. There to there is the perfect setup. One of my favorites, probably my favorite now. And then from here to some target, whatever we calculated. And we calculated going up to that retrace target. So that's it. All of my guides and position sizes are here for these setups. DD bands are super consistent. Almost 90% of days close in between them. 8% of days break through, 4% of days break above under ideal conditions. So I don't expect the market to break through it that often. With no news today, no catalyst, no event, no nothing, I was like, why are we even down here? Easy choice to take along. All right, see what earnings we had today, because this could be, if the earnings came in better than expected, lots of green, then that makes a lot of sense. We were pre-pricing in probably some downside for earnings. We probably came in across the board with green. Yep, we came in across the board with green, like I thought. Stupid fucking earnings. That's probably part of what it is. And the other part is pre-pricing in CPI for tomorrow. Surprise, 10% on S&P Global, 8% on Coca-Cola. Look at these huge surprises today. BP was down, but there's a lot with oil companies. Look across the board, all the before market earnings. Huge surprises, 19%, 15%. So the market's getting shocked off of better earnings and possibly underpriced the index based on a lot of good earnings. That's a very diversified day, right? So negative res, we might get that little bit of a pullback, which is great. I'd like to see the every single time trade one more time right here. So with negative res, giving me help that I might get that pullback I want, which is good. I'd love to hit that bear zone top one more time. Ooh, that would be sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Hang tight, guys. I got 3 good trade ideas coming up. This is going to be a fun day. Powell starts talking in about 12 minutes. So let me see if I can't get a feed of the Powell's going to testify in front of Congress or in front of somebody. Maybe you guys got a link I can throw my way. If y'all are interested in the courses or the platform, the courses are literally $1 a day. We have 20 courses that we do. It's a boot camp. It's a training boot camp. I want everybody, if you're new to the stream, hang tight really quick. If you've taken the boot camp, can you either A, go to the website and leave a review, or B, type something here in chat to talk about your experience of the boot camp? Because we have 2 days left, 2 or 3 days left. And once we get to the end, we start all over at course 1. It's the time to get in, to start at the very beginning. What do you guys think of the boot camp? It's not just like what you learned, but what, like how you were trained. in honesty, can you guys tell me and talk shit, like say the worst thing if you want. I don't care. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I want honesty. What was your experience in the boot camp, especially if it's your first time there or if it's your fourth time there? We go through them over and over and over again. I want to know what you guys really think, and then I want y'all to be like extremely honest about if you have feedback or what it is. If you guys are like, I want to learn something new, you'll absolutely learn something new. I can promise you that. So we start over this week, Ron. Yep, we do. So the last two courses are kind of like side courses. They teach how to use a scanner, and they teach you liquidity maps for stocks. So now you're not going to be lost if you start today. But we start day one this week all over again from the beginning, and it's a training boot camp that builds on itself. Fourth run, yeah, Dom, you're here for a while. You got the all, and the boot camp gets a little better every time because we kind of like arrange it a certain way, but now it's like perfect where we want it. Move the classes around. 100% agree. It's eye-opening. Will change your mind suddenly for the marketing. It's like trying to drink water from a fire hydrant. It kind of is. It is. It's a lot to cram in the 20 days, but repetition is the way you do it. It's certainly designed to be a boot camp, so it's supposed to like drill you. You're doing it from the recordings, 8 lessons. Love it. Completely different style, but I really like as it makes sense to you. Watch more videos around delta hedging, etc. Cool. Teach you discipline. You don't have to be in the market all the time. But yeah, right. So like I'm comfortable sitting out right now. Powell's talking. Res less than 0. Market's kind of fighting. I already hit my target. I'm done. Let me wait. And very consistently wait or comfortable waiting. Patient. Bootcamp is vital. Connect the dots in trading, not for rock suit, but also for overall market understanding. I really appreciate it, Ender, because I know you have a lot of experience trading, so that means a lot. Cool. So it's a new perspective, even for experienced people that have been here or been trading for a little bit. It gives you a new perspective, which is good on the overall market. See more from the platform, but it does the trick. I know. We're building more automation into the platform. Trust me, my phase is this year to build a lot more automation. So we're going to be good on that. Did the pre-recorded videos have to practice levels more? Okay, learn more in the boot camp than several years of learning elsewhere. Very concise, not a bunch of filler. Every class is jam-packed with like a different topic. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Okay, watch this. Remember, I don't chase the green in an illiquidity pocket. Even if I miss the entire trade, I don't chase. One thing about illiquidity pockets is I don't chase. If it falls right back to here, if the ratio is greater than half, I long on bull zone bottom again every single time. On a BSU, number one, you can kind of see it, but it's a normal / medium trade. All things being equal. Again, I wait. This is not enough to count. I want to see it stabilize for a couple minutes and pull back for a couple minutes and get that run. So I want to see gradual support right about here. And if I miss the 10 points, S&P 10 points, I was like, I don't care. It's a strong trade, but in this environment, I need to see it test. Negative res has me cautious on this, but still, I always follow the market despite res. I'll just trade smaller when res disagrees. Okay. True Pope. Hey, what's up, man? 100% worth it. Haven't made all of it, but planning on starting over and being the great bids. Awesome. Still going back to rewatching the videos. Took the course, and now your life is like an Axe commercial. I know, like, yeah, basically. Here are 2 things to that thing here are 2 tickets to that thing that you like. I'm on a horse. Or the Old Spice commercials. First time, exactly what I was looking for. I had a much better idea of how and why the market moves. The tools implemented from the platform make a better trader and save many keyboards. Appreciate it. That's funny. You really try to see some of the backtesting thing in RS. That's really part of like this year's push. Powell's talking. Be careful. All right. Does anybody have a link to Powell? I'd like to listen to it at least while we're chilling. Let's see if Financial Juice posted something. But here's the link, you guys. Like I said, even after 3 days, you get a refund of your $20. We're not trying to sell you a boot camp. There's no additional sales pitch in that boot camp. You just learn trading and you're on your way. But we want everybody in the stream to understand what it is we're doing. And all proceeds go to support the platform development. We're the company that built this trading platform, by the way. If you didn't know, I'm the CEO of the company that built this trading platform. This is my trading platform. I built it. And we're continuing to build it. It's a futures trading platform for futures traders. And we use a specific type of gamma exposure analysis that we do. We created a different way to do that. And we use different methods to trade futures. Here's my futures, here's my equities. And I use options, exposure, and equities to find me pivots in futures. And I use margin requirements in futures to find me pivots in futures. A whole different thing you guys aren't used to. So hopefully we'll see. All right, negative resilience has likely pullback potential. Again, keep in mind that Res is kind of healing itself, so I'm going to delete that. The reason I don't chase, I want to give it a couple minutes to stabilize and then let it pull back is because of this. I don't trust illiquidity pockets. They're quite volatile. And as you see, the market's moving. Now, Powell's talking. Do we have a link? Let's see if I can get link. Powell. You're going to make me Google it. I got it. He starts in 4 minutes. I got it. I got it. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you. J. Powell. Let's go. All right. Again, this doesn't count. I need to really spend some time supporting bull zone. So, what a stupid day. No, like really, like what a stupid day. Really stupid day. I gotta be careful on IPs. They're volatile. So again, I gotta let it see how it's volatile inside of here. I need stability if I decide to chase anything here. You mean heat you a burrito? Ooh. I very, very rarely say no to that. But I think I'm okay. I had one of these. I had one of these for brekkie. This was, now we're watching, so we've been working out lately. So Ioc and I just built ourselves. So we're, you know, the big space, we had this whole open room over here. And we decided like what we're going to do for that room. In the meantime, it has my old couch in it because we just got a new couch. And we just put some puzzle pads on the floor to do workout. So now we have like a workout room. So now we've been working out. I've been kind of like trying to cut up a little bit. I hate you guys for not telling me I was getting flabby over the last couple of months. Y'all are too kind for a bunch of Wall Street degens. You should have told me I'm starting to look fat. I felt it. I'm like, all right. I was sick for 2 whole months. I didn't really get out to the gym much. And now the only person that's been honest to me is iDoc. She's the one telling me I look fat. Y'all are too nice. She's like, you're getting fat. We need to work out. I was like, okay. It's the camera puts on pounds. Apparently this camera takes off pounds. I somehow skirted you guys' visibility. Y'all thought I was in shape. Y'all should have been telling me I was getting pudgy. So anyways, she does really cute. She does workout board and wrote on it Matt's routine, my routine, and we're gonna switch off. And she went and bought like a workout bench, and she bought some Bowflex, and now we have like a little home workout studio now. So we did our routine last night. And it's pretty nice. I need to stop eating that. We have fresh food. That's kind of fresh. Kind of. We do have fresh food. Get a tonal. Body shame me, please. Yeah, please make me feel bad for my weight. It's actually not for my weight. It's for my blood pressure and for my cholesterol. Guys, in case you don't remember, last year I was hospitalized 3 times for high blood pressure. Hospitalized. In the ER. I went to 220 over 140 at the peak. I told the story. I told my mom this, or I told my friends the story the other day. I went to IKEA. Like, IDOC was in Vietnam for the month, and I went to IKEA. I was looking for plants and stuff. IKEA has like little knickknacks for the house, and I was looking for plants. Okay, let's see what we got. Pal's saying a little bit. And I'm going to tell you the weirdest story. Okay, so I don't know what kind of drugs you guys like to do. Okay, wait, hold on. Something's coming on. Pal's talking. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Okay. I know what kind of drugs you guys like to do, but, you know, have you ever like hallucinated or okay, something's going on here. Hold on, let me check the news. High blood pressure almost feels like you're high on weed in a way. And you're slightly hallucinating. It's weird. Like weird. Like your brain is just like fuzzy and everything's like glitchy. It's a weird feeling. Like not high blood pressure, but I'm talking like dangerously high blood pressure. Like, okay, Fed's Powell. We don't need to be in a hurry to adjust policy. Powell just talking. All right. Come on, play. Okay, CNBC television, you suck. All right, let's put on another one.
To be free and flexible and creative.
If you guys want an easier time, get Financial Juice open on your computer and it'll parse the data for you. We do not need to be in a hurry to adjust policy. We can ease policy in the labor market, unexpectedly weakens or inflates. Yeah, so like essentially they can ease policy to save the stock market so it doesn't crash and lay off more people. That's all. He says the same thing every time. We maintain policy restraint for longer. The economy remains strong. Inflation moves from 2%. So basically, this is what the market was waiting to hear. Powell's going to say nothing else of importance. These are the 3 talking points he needed to hear. They ain't changing shit. So the market is just kind of like not any incentive to do much. But let's wait and see if I get the bull zone bounce. All right, so let me tell you about... So that's it. We don't even need to listen to him talk. Those are the 3 things. But I'm going to listen to him just in case he says something like... It hasn't started yet, but it's weird that the video feed is delayed, but the news feeds are getting it. Interesting. Okay. So in IKEA, right? Yeah, like
it's supposed to be an independent institution free from politics, but in recent reality.
Okay, so I want to see. There's that push. I want to see the support here, but if we keep going, we're good.
Take for example the Fed's involvement in the Network for Greening the Financial System, a group dedicated to green financing and climate change, which the Fed joined.
So long story short, when you have like dangerously high blood pressure, everything is like spacey and delayed and glitchy.
Just last month,
like you're high on
the
weed.
Fed announced that it had pulled out of the organization as
and I was in IKEA. And
getting ready to be sworn.
You know, IKEA is like a giant maze. Like you walk. You ever been in IKEA, right? You walk, and it's like it takes you through this like zigzag of a maze. And then like you end up at the end. It's like a one-way path. And then there's doors that like corridors like connect pieces of it, like fucking Narnia, you know, wardrobe. You jump in one side, you're back at the couches. You jump in another one, you're back at the, you know, at the potted plants, and you're just like, okay, where am I? Well, I started freaking out because like what happened was I was starting to get like overheated. I could feel like the pulsing in my head. I was like, man, I start to feel weird again. And like I look and I'm like, I'm in the couches and I look around, there's people all around me, and I'm looking, I'm like, how do I get out of here? And I was like, oh, there's a door. And I walked around, and there's the same people. And I walked this way, and I walked this way, and I turn around back at the couches, and I'm like,
with 30 MRAs and MRIAs that never had.
I promise no drugs. Literally, I was on nothing. I call my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I'm freaking out. Something's wrong with me. And I'm stuck in IKEA. I need help.
Egregious failures.
I called iDoc. She wasn't answering her phone. She was in Vietnam and sleeping.
Don't understand.
I was like, Mom, I need help. I'm stuck in IKEA.
We must all address the fact.
My mom was like, are you all right? I'm like, oh, I'm having an anxiety attack. I don't know. My head feels weird. She's like, did you smoke anything? I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. She's like, well, take a breath.
During Joe Biden's
look on the floor, follow the arrows. It's like,
rose by over 20%.
And I got out to my car. I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm like, I feel weird. So anyways, I took my blood pressure. It was like 220 over something. 31%. And I had to get on blood pressure meds to fix it. But dude, it's all genetics.
Thanks to Biden,
it's fucking hilarious. Mom, help! I'm lost in IKEA. It's a true story. And I told her it's so funny because my mom was just like,
less than $1,000.
She's like, just look at the floor and follow the arrows. Like I'm like, all right,
but there is good
news. Follow the arrows. But I think I freaked out because I circled back on the couch and I was kind of like,
during his first term, President Trump kept his
promises
to the American people. In the first 3 years of his
like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I swear I was on zero
built the
drugs.
most
This is a true story.
ever.
And it's
7
so
million
funny
jobs
because
created,
like high blood pressure
and
fucks with your
went
head
to
so
women,
bad. It really does.
African Americans and
it's just
Hispanics.
genetics, and I have
It's
high
time to
cholesterol, so
once
that
again
increases
make
it. But
America's
220, and I was like,
economy work for the
So I got on
folks
meds and brought
working
it down, but I need to
paycheck
work out and
paycheck.
get back into shape. But
Joe Biden
it's
broke
so
our economy. and
weird
Donald
to
Trump
get to that high.
will fix it.
I mean, you could have a stroke
For
at that
too
point.
long,
So
bank regulators have followed
that's,
a black
that's some bad
box
Swedish
regulatory
meatballs. There you
framework
go.
with little
True story though.
to no recourse.
812
The
today.
FDIC
3K Gamma,
under
baby.
President
Let's
Trump's
go.
leadership
That's a trade.
recently
Here we go.
released never before seen
What else you do?
supervisory
Are you going to take a bull
documents
zone bounce?
which
It's
confirm
not supporting there.
that Biden's operation
I need, like I said, bull zone bounce. I need it to
was
spend a
real,
couple minutes
despite
trying to go
assurances
and
that
then
these
fall in support. And when it
unacceptable
fell,
practices would end
right when I was about to push the
following
button,
the
it fell through.
Democrats'
So the answer
first
is not today.
Operation Choke
Not today.
Point
This isn't the
1.0.
bounce we want.
We are seeing an
So
unfair
because that
playing field
volatility is
results in
crazy,
disastrous
Rez is taking a
consequences for
second
legal
dive on the
businesses
stocks. This
and
particular
law-abiding
thing, I'm
citizens.
probably going to
On one
avoid
hand,
this.
if you were
This
in
is
the private
trickier trade.
sector and you do your job
I'm probably going to avoid
poorly,
this because it actually
you would
failed
face
that support.
consequences.
We had high
Reprimands,
volume on the
suspensions,
selling, which is
or even
not
being
good.
fired.
Or high, sorry,
But
sorry,
if
that's
you
not
are
the one.
within the walls
Higher volume
of
on
the
the
federal
selling, which is not good.
government, such as a
So
bank
volume
regulator,
into that decline,
you
not
will
good for
face
support. You want to
no
see volume
consequences
spike and
for your
retreat
actions,
as
even
you
if
support.
you
So
pressure a bank
volume was
to cut off
increasing
services to digital
as we touched
asset
the
firms,
support.
political
That's
figures,
not good
and
for support.
conservative aligned businesses.
So volume
and
into declines is
individuals.
bad.
To me,
So
that goes against the
I'll
principles
wait
of
and
fairness
avoid
and market access.
because it failed
Over the last
twice.
2
I was
years,
literally looking
as
at
the
it, and
ranking
luckily enough, we had
member
a
of
big
this
bunch of
committee,
volume
I
that
have
kicked it down.
consistently
As is now
argued
less than zero.
that
I'm going to
Basel
sit out on
III
this one
endgame
now.
proposal will raise costs
So I'd rather
and
take
limit credit access for
the
hardworking
gimme trade
Americans.
that's
And
better,
while I'm glad
which is
this
the liquidity
proposal was
pocket,
not
which is to
finalized,
miss out on this
the
and then chase
uncertainty
that.
surrounding
This is
Basel
also
III
every
forced
single time trade as well.
banks to put capital on the
EST.
sidelines, limiting
This is
access
EST
to that
every single time.
capital for local small businesses.
Are you guys enjoying the
across our
stream?
country.
Those of you, some of you, we
Now,
have a
as
lot of new
chairman,
faces here,
I
by
plan
the
to
way.
work to rectify
The
the
stream is like
issues of the Biden
8 times
administration.
bigger in the last
Chairman
month than it
Powell,
ever was. I'm
I
glad
look
you guys are
forward to
discovering
hearing from
us and
you
chilling
on
with
the
us and
Federal
having a good
Reserve's
time.
future
Loving the
and
stories,
the
loving the
plans that you
training,
have for
education. You guys are
right-sizing the
chilling out with
financial
Roxy. I love it.
regulatory framework,
It really makes me
specifically
feel
around
happy.
Basel III.
There's a lot of people you
To
can
create
watch.
jobs
There's a lot
here
of
in
people you
America,
shouldn't
we
watch.
need to make sure there's capital
Name
and
names.
liquidity in the market.
But
And we
at least
also
if you're here,
want
you know,
all
I'm glad you guys are liking what we have
even
here.
those growing up in
Like
poverty
watching
like I
winners.
did, to know that they can access the capital necessary to
Yeah.
start new businesses.
You mean people that
grow
have a
existing businesses,
Johnny Depp
buy
Fear and
a home,
Loathing in Las
and
Vegas moment
pursue
in
their
IKEA?
American dream. Chairman, I
wasn't
look forward
winning
to your
that day.
comments and your testimony. I would simply say that I believe that
market's gonna be all right.
weaponizing an
It was just so funny that my
agency
mom was
like the
almost
Fed
like, "Ah, you
for
want me to come
liberal
get you?"
positions,
It's like 30 minutes. I was like,
crypto,
I was just
bank
like, no,
stress
mom.
test, and the green
Just make
financing
sure that
scheme
if you don't hear from
is
me in
not
20 minutes, call an
calling
ambulance.
balls
That's
and
why I really
strikes.
called
It's
my
a fair
mom. I was
referee.
like,
and I hope
I feel
that we are
weird, and
getting
I
ready
might have
clean
to.
that slate,
I think
start
I might have to go to
fresh,
the hospital.
and focus on a healthy economy.
I'm like, and that was the moment that
Ranking
was like,
member
all right, I need to get on some kind of meds. And they give you like
Thank you,
the
Mr. Chairman.
diuretic pills, and your blood pressure
Chair
just
Powell,
goes to
it
normal
is no
overnight.
secret that you
But so
and I
IDoc was like, oh
disagree
yeah, your
on
cholesterol's
the
high,
need
but we
for
gotta get you
strong
going
bank
down.
regulation
It's genetic,
on
man. My little
monetary
brother, same thing. He had
policy
high blood pressure. He was
and
a
on the
pitcher for the
Fed's
San Francisco
stock
Giants
trading
organization,
scandals.
my brother.
We have
And so
sharp
he had the same
differences,
shit. He'd been
but
taking
I
blood
believe
pressure meds
you
since he
are
was
a
like 20 years
principled
old.
public servant
I just
who
never
cares
did.
about this
Apparently, I just lived
country.
with it all my life. So
We are at an unprecedented moment. Our financial systems are facing huge
financial
risks
juice video.
from the economic chaos of
Wait, why?
President
You don't want to hear it? All right, we're done. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna let me turn the video off. That way, you guys can hear it live without the delay. My bad. My bad. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta change my icon on financial juice to RS Matt. I do. No, I don't want to watch it. He already said the 3 things he was supposed to say. So Powell says 3 things, and he immediately went scripted right out the door. Here's the 3 things, Paul, and I'm going to teach you guys this every time. It's the same. We are in no hurry to adjust policy, or we're adjusting policy quickly. It's when we're going to do it and what we're expecting. It's always 2 things they talk about: the strength of the labor market and the inflation target at 2%. The Fed tries to target a 2% inflation. Here's they're driving the boat 2 different ways. Number 1, if inflation is coming down naturally like it has been, the Fed doesn't have to do anything. They raise rates to control inflation. But this kind of inflation, or the previous kind of inflation we used to have, was hard to control with Fed rates. The raw material shortages and labor costs. It's hard to control. But this kind of inflation we have now, somewhat of a hyper-economic activity in the markets, like lower, a little more excitable credit markets. It's easy to borrow money and things like that. Easier. We can have inflation due to, higher spending and higher GDP and better jobs market can create natural inflation. They try to keep that target about 2% a year so that we don't experience hyperinflation. And so if the stock market is going too high, we experience the problem that there's too much money going around, too many people getting a lot of money, and therefore inflation can be a thing. If the stock market goes too high, they're not going to need to cut rates. They're actually probably going to keep reducing rates because they don't want to, or keep the policy for longer because they need to hit that target before they take a less aggressive stance. If they tighten too much, then the stock market responds very bad to that. And if they tighten too much and over tighten, Wall Street can crash the stock market, which always leads to layoffs. And if people get laid off, then we're back to a period of stagflation where you have high unemployment and high inflation. And stagflation is almost impossible to cure without a bailout. And so who has to bail us out? The Fed. So they're not going to drive the boat too quick. They're not going to drive it too slow. They got to drive the market perfectly. And as long as the stock market is rallying on its own and sitting at all-time highs and inflation is still above the 2% target, Powell's not going to do a thing because it doesn't need to. The market will heal itself, as they said their soft landing years ago, and it's doing the same thing. GDP is good. CPI is coming down. PCE is the one problem with the tariffs, but you know what? I think the market, it'll work its way out over time. I'll tell you why. But basically, we maintain policy restraint. We stay the course for longer if the economy remains strong and stock market's going up, economy remains strong, and inflation does not move towards 2%. That's it. We stay the course, which is what we expected. Market is healing itself and the economy looks good. Fed doesn't need to do anything, so they're not going to. And that's exactly what he said. We don't need to be in a hurry to adjust policy. And you can guess that on your own. But we can ease policy quickly. I'm adding the word quickly in here to tell you what this says. We're ready to move quickly if the labor market unexpectedly weakens or inflation falls more quickly than expected. Okay? So if shit hits the fan, Trump's tariffs crash the market or whatever, the Fed is willing to adjust policy to preserve the stock market, which by design will likely preserve the labor market and therefore the economy. Now, while the Fed is not trying to drive the stock market, they're trying to drive the stock market because it's directly correlating with the labor market. Stock market crashes within a year, layoffs typically happen. So, does anybody know what is the free financial juice delay? Is it 10 minutes from paid version? I don't think there is a delay. I don't know the difference between the two, but I used to always have the free version, and then I bought the lifetime just to buy it to support the guys over there. What was his name? Amar and the creators. Long time ago, I bought it. I don't think it comes with anything faster. I think it just comes with a couple more features. I think is it faster? It may be faster, so I don't know. They may have changed. I bought the financial juice literally like in 2019, so I've had it for 6 years now. And when I bought Lifetime is when they had a deal. I don't know what it is now, but I only paid like $500 for it, and I've had the thing forever. Pocahontas is talking. Oh, all right. So you may know what is the you need Trump to say something. Why did Elon go to the Federal Reserve? Right. Headlines seem to be real time. It's pretty quick. These headlines that I get don't come in delayed at all. They seem to come in within a second or so. There's 30,000 people working at the Federal Reserve. Watch out for your jobs. Elon's coming for you. Pocahontas telling Powell how to do his job and demanding a rate cut. I'm not even listening to it because y'all are listening to it. So I'm just going to take your word for it. All right. So where we're sitting today, all kind of bull setups. I'm really happy to see what we're seeing. I have no desire to be in a hurry to trade this. I've already made $1,700 bucks. And in the trades y'all saw me today. Per account. It's all long setups. There's no short setups today. The question I have is, do I do anything from here going forward? These accounts are pretty cool. The ones that are lagging behind, I need to make some trades on. All right, so this is the second attempt. On the first attempt, resilience was better. On the second attempt, resilience is not. The stocks are in a worse situation. On the second attempt on bullseye break. Again, I'm going to avoid this area. NASDAQ, however, I would say is a slight improvement. So again, it's the tech stocks that are carrying today. And I don't know if NVIDIA is enough to pull market out, but that is what we're getting. An IP on NVIDIA. Microsoft, I believe, as well, is doing the same stuff. Yeah, just kind of guessing. Apple, same stuff. So the market has potential to go up pretty high today. The S&P not so good. Tech doing slightly better. So I'm not afraid of this market. There's that 60-68 support. It's a big support in the market. Let's double check. Yeah. VVIX and VIX. Let's look. Today, the name of the game is patience today. VVIX dropping below 100. That's good. VIX is relatively flat, I would say, since the open. So that's good. I'm excited because Brett Simba is buying my $15,000 couch. I really appreciate it, Brett. I love you, bro. Thanks for the free couch. It's exciting to see. Well, hopefully. I still need to make profit on the other accounts. They're slightly shy. I need to make a little bit more money. Thank you, Brett Simba and Tradeify. You bought me a couch. Is it a valid long now? It is looking to be the case, and I'm not... Let's check the liquidity map on the spot. Again, allow the overshoot. What's going on with QQQ? Load up. Spy. Yeah, that's weird. There we go. I hear thunder outside. It'll be raining. I heard some thunder rolling. And the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Bow, bow, bow. Come on, let's get that bounce. Let's bounce it. Tommy, it's dark, right? You can, like, we saw it. I can actually see how it's like dark outside my windows right now. I heard some thundering. Get some storms moving in. Oh, that'd be nice, cool things off a little bit. You know, it snowed like 3 weeks ago. And then yesterday Sunday I'm walking around. It was my mom's birthday this last week. We're like walking around. I'm just like, my armpits are sweaty. Texas just never avoids the heat for long. I gotta tell you. It's raining in the woodlands. Yeah, see, that's coming this way. I can hear it. Too long or not too long? That's the question. I might take it on the bounce. Oh yeah, res is slightly better. Let's hit it on the bounce. This is gonna be. I need roughly 154, about 8 points lower, right about 90. Right about 90. All right, I'm gonna do it. Right about 90. Res is improved. Oh, that's crazy. Come on, market. All right, there it is. Tap with the contract. Res is making improvements on both sides. Okay, I'm in it. I'm not in it on here. These are capped out. These are the ones that have hit profit, and I can't blow my consistency on these. Okay, wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'm committed. Res is improved. It's a third tap. I like it. It seems a little bit better. If I get it, it goes all the way to 530. It is a 2-to-1 trade. If I get it. Now, again, Powell could fuck us up today. 2-to-1. So I'll say anything else to move the market? Nope. About 880 or 900 is my target, somewhere around here. Now let me double check. There's nothing in the way in futures in the S&P. Okay, so S&P does have a 6081 target nearby. Let's proxy trade watch S&P. Come on. Come on. Illiquidity. Go all the way. Take it to the hole. Take it to the hole. Trade number 3. Go to the breakout. Thanks, Matt. You guys loving it? Come on. Let's go. Res is good. Fill that gap. EST all the way to the top, baby. Breakout to the high. Come on. Break it. Powell, don't say anything. Powell, shut the fuck up. I got these other 3 accounts I need to get to PT, so come on. Come on, profit target. Let's go. Hit the breakout. Break the 810s. Go to the 880s. Let's go. From here, we got about 15. We have 60 points from here, so it's roughly 870 now. The gap is kind of filling between the S&P and the Nasdaq, so roughly 860, 870. By proxy, I think it's really close to S&P pivot. Let's double check this one here. Come on. Don't kill us yet. Come on, go. Come on, go. Come on, go. Come on, go. Break the 810. We supported here with positive res. Reses look good. It's good. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Stay stable, market. Stay stable. New highs for the day. Let's go. Come on. Keep it rolling. Come on. No. Go to 60. Go to 60. At least go up a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Big pop. Not big pop, but move your way up. Hit the bull zone. Bear zone top. One little bump. No, I never trail the stop. It's full profit, full loss. That's it. I never trail the stop. I get the full profit or I get the full loss. That's it. It's always the same. Trailing stops and not appropriate rate of trade. Trailing stop is by far is a swing trading thing. Maybe it's not a day trading thing. Day traders should never use a trailing stop. Volatility is too high. You need to get your full reward for your full risk. It's just set and forget it. So my stop is where it is. My exit's where it is. That's it. I don't cheat my wins early. I don't lock in profit. That's stuff, bad stuff taught by bad traders. Get your full R&R on the trade. Look, see how I'm not like I'm up 2,000 in each account right now, and I'm still not taking profit. I'm getting my full trade or no trade. Don't ever trail a stop. Get your full, like, if it goes to here, like if I was going to lose $2,000 to make 3 and I have my R&R the way that it is and I'm up 2 of the 3, I don't lock in profit. I will still lose the 2,000 if I don't get the full 3. I planned for the R&R to be that way. I'm not going to cut my reward side short, but accept the full risk of a stop. Then my percentages are skewed. Look, there it is. There it is. And the EST time keeps going up. Keeps going up. Keeps fun going. Go up to 80. There's my target. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. EST, another 40 points. Let's go. Let's go. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't trail a stop because that's not cool. 880. Let's go. 40 more points from here. Watch it ride. Oh, no. It's not over. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. With no pullback. More green. Watch this. Watch this. No pullback. Let's just see. Watch this. I'm risking the whole thing to get the whole thing. Let's just see if we squeeze to bull zone, and I'm done. That's it. With no pullback. Let's see if we get it. Hold on. Let's see if we get it. This is fingers are crossed. Fingers are crossed. Come on, 80 more points. That'll be roughly 880. With no pullback, just rock straight there. Come on, straight there. Come on. EST here to there. That's it. Come on, just finish up. Finish up. 880. Watch this. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. We get it? We get it? We're moving? Did I even wash? I washed one of my hands, the one that touches the mouse, okay? That's the only one you need to wash. Okay. Actually, funny story. So, whenever you go to the bathroom as a man, you always think like you should wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. No. You should wash your hands before you go to the bathroom. This is what we don't think about as dudes. You don't want to apply germs to the goods area. And you're already clean, so you're not like getting germs from yourself. We don't think about this. You probably shouldn't touch your trouser snake with dirty hands. And you should wash before you pee. All right, come on. 880 and stop teasing me. Let's go. Come on, 880. Now, ES is hitting that monthly hedge. That is why. So let's watch ES today because that's actually important to the trade. Now, we did open above that monthly hedge last night. Did we? Yes, we did, and gap below it. So that is, unfortunately, a strong resistance to the trade today. So it might be a little bit of a bounce, but let's see if we pop it. Can NASDAQ carry? Fingers crossed. Carry us to glory, NASDAQ. No pullback. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Before and after is the correct answer to that. Come on, 880. So we need S&P to clear 6081. That's one of the problems. That is going to be, there will be resistance. I didn't even so let's get the other 40 in NASDAQ. Come on, S&P, clear it. Let me just put the DOM in the S&P here so we can watch the 6080 level. Come on, NASDAQ, give us that love today. Give us that break. EST bear to bull, 10 points. Let's go. I mean, sorry, 40 points, 40 points, 40 points. A lot of gamma exposure for 6090 on 0 DTE, but so far hasn't been enough. It's only 9:30 too. We got 30 minutes till a new candle change and European close. So maybe we get a good squeeze in Europe close. But if we hit 530 Qs, that's the tippity top. That's basically it. Come on, EST. High consolidation. Final squeeze. 6090 ES, the gamma exposure is, what do you say about 6090? That's going to be a magnet today then. Good. So we'll probably get the 40 points. I'm excited. I really am. Come on, no stop. I mean, not no stop in trading. Like, don't stop. Market. Don't stop. Okay. Bounce here, please. Bounce here, please. Please go here. It would be the rarest of the rare for it to sell off from here. Liquid market. You hit that liquidity pocket. The market, it finds liquidity here. There's a nice little pocket here of liquidity. So hopefully it keeps moving. This market's not illiquid here. There's 29 QQQ. So fingers crossed. 6080 breaking on S&P. That's what we do want to see. A protrusion of this level here. There is resistance on monthly gamma for S&P futures. That is one of the problems. But let's get it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Qs, get up. S&P 6080 break, or 6080 1.5. We need to push. NQ push. NQ push. Come on, don't break our hearts today, NQ. Just one more. Just one more, that's it. I'll be a little greedy here. 6082, S&P's breaking. Okay, let's go. Let's roll it. It's a little more. Well, this is a bigger trade, though. It's 1-to-1, but it's good. Worth it. Come on, S&P. You got to breach that 6082. Keep going. 6081.5 is a key break point in the S&P. So we'll see if it picks up momentum from here. We are on the top side of it in volume decay. That's a good sign. Volume decay supporting the break, which is good. You don't have counter volume here. It's a pocket of liquidity. Market's good. No selling pressure. Come on, NASDAQ. Make the push. Come on, NASDAQ. Make the push. SPY needs to fill its gap to the upside with positive res. We're going to watch this as well. This is the move here to probably finish the run. So come on, don't pull back. Don't pull back. Gap fill. $21,834, give or take. Last go X close. Oh, to fill the gap. That's even perfect. That's even more perfect. Just bust through this pocket, man. EST, EST, EST. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 165 contracts, about 826 in Q. A little short cover in there, probably. VIX is in decay, almost pressing lows for the session. That's good. VVIX down below 100. That's good. All right. Let's get some volatility crush. Res is clean. Res is nice. S&P fill the gap. Come on, NASDAQ. Give us 40. Give us 40. 40 points. That 870. Let's go. S&P, fill your gap. Fill your gap, sir. Come on. Just for technical reasons alone. Liquid markets don't crash. Liquid markets don't crash. Liquid markets, please don't crash. Liquid pocket, liquidity pocket. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Come on, baby, go. Come on, baby, go, 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 go. Here we go. S&P pressing through. Let's get that support. A little selling volume there, but we'll see what ends up turning out. Good. We got a break. All right, it's breaking. Going to highs. Come on, Nasdaq. Last. You're next. Come on. Let's double check because I think Nvidia and like some of the other stocks might be hitting it. Yeah. Well, not really. Microsoft. Let's mark yesterday's Globex close. So we did have a gap down. Let's make sure we get that here. All right. So this is very key to note. S&P's got a gap to fill. The Nasdaq. Oh, Nasdaq. Oh, that's why. Because Nasdaq already did fill its gap. Oh, shit. Okay. So the S&P still has room to fill its gap, and Nasdaq hasn't. So Nasdaq gap fill. That's why we're hitting resistance here. That is why. Come on. Overshoot and turn around. Come on. That is that resistance because we're at Globex close on Nasdaq. S&P still has a little bit more room to move, so let's monitor. Right here. But yeah, we're getting that selling pressure from Nasdaq because we are previous Globex close. But still, open close doesn't matter. EST is EST. There's no resistance in the way for S&P to complete its move. So let's come on. Let's fill the gap. EST. Come on. Nasdaq is trying to sell. There's a lot of selling pressure. Stocks are pulling back a little tiny bit, but res is getting stronger. So this is the rally. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. So 60.88 is the S&P Globex fill. Globex close. Come on, Nasdaq. We're getting it. We're getting it. Come on. So I'll probably proxy trade when S&P fills its gap. I'll probably cut this. Come on. Every single time. If this trade works, you guys all need to take the class. All rolled into one. Oh, really? All kind of pivots all into one. QQQS filled its gap. That is another thing too. We do have equities gap fill. But I got to take EST. EST always wins. EST is all, not always wins. Sorry, that's a bad. EST is always, I have to take it. Statistically, I have to take it. I have to take it. I have to take it. I have to, statistically, to maintain my high win rate, I must take it every single time. That's why I have to take it every single time. I'm longing at the high, guys. Why, guys? I wouldn't lie, guys. I want some French fries, guys. Long in at the high, guys. Breaking out at the high, guys. I told you, if it takes off, you guys all need to take the class. I need you to take the class. I need you to take the class. All right, we're going to roll a giveaway for the class. All right, hold on. Hold on. 80. We ain't cutting it short. SPY equities gap fill. Let's go. There's the gap fill in SPY 6088. And by proxy, we go all the way up. That is the fill on SPY. Let's hit that 80. Come on. One more NASDAQ. One more. One more bump green. Come on. Don't rob it short. Big volume on the exhaustion. Still supporting the trade. As long as we support this open, we're good. Come on. I mean, this gap. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait. Let me double check. SPY has closed down its Globex. Let's watch. There's that selling volume off of it. Let's hit that second test and I'll exit my positions. I'm going to take profit. We hit that bull zone bottom. Don't rob it. We'll do a giveaway for the class, okay? All right. I'm giving away one free seat. Somebody donated 20 bucks for you guys to come to the class. Okay. 2. Vaughn. Oh, guys. Okay, people are donating seats to the class. 20 bucks. 2 giveaway for 2 people. Okay. Wow, you guys are awesome. Okay. So I'm going to give away 2 1-month passes to come to all the classes. Hold up. Y'all yell at me if my trade starts going south. Okay. If you are not already a member, I need you to type in the word free class. One word. Oh, hell. One word. FREECLASS. That's only if you're not in the class. Don't do it if you're in the class. SPY's on fill its gap and positive res. We doing it. You still got a little bit on the EST. Let's roll. Type in the words free class. Free class. And we'll do a drawing. You guys can attend the sessions. You get a free 1-month pass to our classes. That's amazing. Okay. I love how the members have done this. You guys have to really thank our awesome member base. These guys are people that have taken the class and they're telling you they're going to pay it forward. So you guys can also take the class. So thank you, JK and S-Vaughn. Thank you, guys. SPY gap fill. Let's watch NASDAQ. We did fill the gap on SPY. Now, technically, that is the first resistance pivot. We're very close. We still have about 20 points to roll on NASDAQ. Again, I don't like to rob myself. I like to take the full trade. Let's go to 880. Let's go to 880. Match it. All right, I'll match it. I'll give out one. All right, 3. We'll give out 3 seats. And if you didn't win the seat, that's okay. It's a $20 thing. You can come to 20 classes for 20 bucks. We're at the end of the boot camp, but we start over in a couple of days. So you'll get right at the beginning. If you don't win, it's okay. The courses are usually never for sale. They're exclusive for members only, for the platform users. And they're free if you use the platform. So if you buy our platform, the courses are free. They come with it. But But if you just want to try it out and learn everything risk management, everything about what we're doing, you know, we are getting counter volume with some volume here. I know I'm robbing myself close. I think 70 is more appropriate. This is 30% of 40 was just 12. So you get about 75. It's no longer 80. It's roughly 72 to 75. 72 now. 72 is it. I'm doing the math in my head. Every single time. We're getting close. 25 points. A quarter of 40 is roughly 10. So we're about 71 now. You know what I'm going to do? Since S&P's at a really strong pivot, I'm going to close down all the way to 1. And squeeze 1 contract for the last 10. I also can't make too much per account. Let me double check S&P. There's no counter volume to the selling, which is good. S&P has filled its gap in and then some. 6090 was my S&P target by proxy. You know what I'm going to do? While we could get another 10 points in NASDAQ, I'm going to go ahead and focus on giving away the giveaway. All right, let's fully close. That's great. S&P filled the gap. I know it's every single time here to here, but I don't think I'm going to get any more than like 5 to 10 points max on this. So, on NASDAQ, that's another $200 or $300. I'm good with the thousands. All right, we're done. I'm calling it. 4 classes. 4 classes. I'm matching 1. DJ is giving away 1. DJ Khaled, another one. Listen, these are people that have taken the boot camp and they're telling you they want you to do the same. They want to invite you to the crew. Okay. All right. Free class, 1 word. Some of you must put in the word free clad. All right. If you win, your name is drawn, you need to, again, 70. We got roughly 3 for 12. About 72 is it. That was my upper target. And again, we're right there. So let's call it a day. I missed it by 3 points. I'm doing the math in real time. EST is from there to there, and I know I'm robbing short, but robbing myself shy by about maybe 10 points. I've made 3 great trades. I'm at my profit maximum for these accounts. I've secured payouts. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm really good. But like I said, normally I don't cut my wins short, but I want to focus on giving you guys this thing. And while S&P is hitting some resistance, I know we're still pushing, low volume push, which is good. NASDAQ is right on that edge there. And I think as far as it goes, I did say 71 was about where I was doing the math here. And again, we still have a little bit more room to go. And that's it. Now it's 78. Watch this. 5 classes. 5. I love you guys. Y'all are so, okay. So these are existing members who have so much faith in what it is we teach. They want you guys, they want to pay for you guys to take the class. So hold on. 5% of 8 from here. 74. It keeps, the fraction keeps changing. I'm doing the math in my head. But basically when you touch here, oh my God, 6 classes. Rich is, that's really sweet of you, Rich. Okay, 6 new faces in the camp today. Wow. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Okay, you type in the word free class, 1 word, and we're going to draw some names. All right. Everything on the screen. Good day today. Really good day today. Only if you aren't a member. Okay. All right. When I start pushing the button, if your name is drawn, $74 is now the number. I'm doing the math in my head. Here's how I'm doing the math, you guys. I'm doing it. So what I say is, remember NASDAQ, you think in 40s for every 1 point of Q, and I say this is 0.8, which is 40% of the way. So I got 0.2 left to go. So 1/5 of 40 is 8. So I add 8 to this, and that's where I'm getting 74, 73 from. So because NASDAQ and QQQ trade like this, I'm just keeping an eye out. If NASDAQ were to move, again, QQQ to move 0.2 points is roughly 8 points of NASDAQ futures from here. Like I said, splitting hairs at this point, close enough to not want to care about the last 10, so I closed out a second ago, or a minute ago, when I told y'all I did. But EST from here to here, it probably will complete the move after a first dip. But either case, we were pretty damn good. We said 880, right? I will teach you guys how I do this in the courses, all right? So this is all, we have handouts for this stuff, and let me show them to you. Just before you guys know what we're doing, let me show you the new handouts for every single time trades. Let me show them to you. This is the new handout. I don't know if this is the final version, but this is what it looks like. There are certain trades that I do every single time. There's also liquidity pocket trades that we do all the time. Zone combination trades, aka the sandwich, you guys call it goofy stuff. All right, so here they are, right? So what I normally do is bear zone to bull zone, then I exit. Bear zone to bull zone, then I exit. And then I watch. Then I let it return, and then I do bull zone, bear zone, top bull zone. I need to convey this part because this needs to have the other bull zone on it. No, actually, you can piece it together. So when you put the two together, from here to there is there to there, but it keeps going to the next bull zone if there is one. So it's two particular trades that you do. This one is this guy. One is one. And number two is, you see how I waited for it to stabilize? And then once res was above 0, I took the second trade right off the bull zone, which is here. This is completely textbook. And then you don't stop at the bear zone top, because the bear zone top, you pass through the next bull zone, which is what we do. We call it EST. Two ESTs put together, boom and boom. The sandwich trade, bear zone, bull zone. This is highly liquid here. The market will find a bid at a bear zone top every time. Every time. It's a very high probability setup. And these are handouts from the courses. And you saw me execute all these trades on stream. So if you guys are like, I want to learn something new, by all means. Okay. All right, let's do the drawing. We're giving out 6 courses today. That's incredible. If your name is drawn, go to the Discord, message Slacks, S-L-A-C-K-S. Message him and say, I won the giveaway for the free course, and he'll hook you up. You get 1 month free in our Discord, 1 month free access to the training program. Okay. We are going to draw some names. Okay. 6. The previous members have donated $20 so that you could have a month of trader training. 6 people. JP, you got 40 seconds to say something in chat. You're winner number 1. All right. This is incredible. I love you guys for being so supportive of these folks in this community. You all had a stranger gift you $20. JP, you got to type something in chat. You got 20 seconds. We got to give your price away. JP. Hello? Is chat okay? The chat freeze? Hold on. Hold on. I think my internet's frozen. Hold up. All right, hold on, guys. If you can hear me, I can't see you. YouTube just kind of like shit on itself. Hold on. YouTube literally just died. Let me hold on. I got to reload YouTube. All right, so hold on. I'm watching you guys on my phone. YouTube is dead on my computer. What on earth just happened? Okay, let me load up YouTube one more time. Hold on, guys. JP, congratulations. I'm watching chat on my phone. Yeah, YouTube literally just froze for whatever reason. All right, let's go here. Hold up. Congrats, JP. You are the first winner. Ayo. Okay, hold on. My bad. We're back. Okay, yeah, like YouTube. I'm literally sitting here. I'm like, where's he at? So chatted froze. YouTube crashed. We're good. All right, number 2. Congrats, JP. Message slacks. SLACKS. Oh, what's up, Uriel, dude? Awesome. Good job, man. Uriel follows on Instagram. Likes every single one of my reels every single time. This, I know. I pay attention. I know who's been supporting us. My bro, let's go. My man. I do appreciate the support on Instagram, by the way. I pay attention to who... Who knows? Got you, man. Yeah, Ice Wild, you guys all do. All of you guys do. He's always there for us, man. All right, love you, man. Let's go. 2 people down. Let's go 3. This is fun. And you guys, remember, we're at the tail end of the classes, so you can come to the last 2. The boot camp starts all over in like 2 days. Ollie, 30-30. Good job. Cool. Josh always there on Twitter, daily. A lot of you guys are always on Twitter. Ian's always there on Twitter. A lot of you guys daily on Twitter. Trump's ready to negotiate a deal. Ollie, let's go, baby. Good job. Okay, 1 more. No, 3 more. EST. Some may argue that this is a second entry. Ollie, you won again. Jeez Louise. Okay. I guess it doesn't remove you from the pot for multiple drawings. You don't win twice. But you do know that today's your lucky day. So go buy a lottery ticket. Okay? Like, go to the store and buy a Powerball ticket. The universe is drawing your name, man. Or maybe it's the end of your luck. Maybe don't milk it. Maybe stay inside because you drained all your luck today. Okay. It actually, yeah, it's funny. All right, let's go. VMT, what's up, man? Longtime supporter of the stream. Gonna say something. Of course, he's already a member. That's right. I assumed you might have canceled or whatever. You've been around for a long time, man. Okay. David C. Ollie, it's rigged. David C, let's go. Okay, cool. All right, you guys are awesome. Okay, so the boot camp is as follows. Every day at 3:30 Eastern, we meet up for a Zoom call. It's a regimented class that teaches you 3 major principles of day trading. Number 1, it teaches you how to not fight the trend. It's very important. A lot of you guys fade or short the market too much. How to not fight the trend, to accept the trend that is and trade it. How many of you, as the market was rallying higher, felt uncomfortable longing? And you're like, maybe I should fade this. Did y'all feel that way? Just FYI, not trying to give you investment advice now, but earlier in the day. Did you feel uncomfortable with that long? It's normal, right? But I longed at the high with 3 contracts, a big position. How would I feel comfortable doing that? Not fight the trend. We have ways to identify the trend and the strength of the trend and the probability of certain things happening. We have high probability setups. This setup under ideal conditions, which we do have, happens 90% of the time. It is a 90% probable thing that we move from here to there, or we hit another pivot in S&P and pulled back. But by proxy, that trade wants to happen 90% of the time. So how do I know that? Well, that's part of the classes. What is this? It's a liquidity pocket. Why does the market go higher when it's liquid? Well, liquid markets don't crash. We were saying that all morning. So number one is to teach you how to identify the trend and not fight it. People typically call this the "you short too much" class, or the no short mentality. I promise you something. The no short mentality. I short, but 90% of my trades are long. Literally 90% of my trades are long. And you guys see my Twitter, my win rate in these accounts here is like 83%. And it's probably even higher today. Why? Because I identify the trend fairly well and I don't fight it. I never feel uncomfortable to fade it. I'm more likely to get in on it at a good spot rather than to fight it. Number two, and this is what all your problem is you bet too big. You have no position management routine, which is fine because we give you one. You bet too big. How many of you guys, we're going to draw the other two names. How many of you guys' account does this? You make some money and you make some money and make some money, and then you have a day like this, right? This. The fact that you have a day like this, it means you don't have control on the size of position. A professional poker player or blackjack player, we're like 98% longs in this environment though, because it's bull market. But blackjack players are going to count the cards. They're going to know what cards are available, what's the probability of the cards getting delivered to them that they want, what are the odds, and when the odds are high, you bet big. When the odds are not high, you bet small. And I have a whole position management routine. That's part of this. When you click liquidity map, all this text at the top of the screen is the size of the position I take and the conditions that lead to why I choose that. It's a guide. It's a guidebook. Technically speaking, I should take that trade again every single time because I take it every single time. And there's no reason not to. If we get a nice little dip to 40, I'm contemplating, should I do it? Tap it with a couple. EST meets EST. Another tap to 880. We ran the new hour here. I'll hit it with one. All right. One contract in for 40 points. 1-to-1 trade. All right, let's go. Okay. So number two is you're betting too big for the risk you're taking. And number three, you don't have a market avoidance strategy. You trade too much. We teach you a market avoidance strategy. When to choose to sit out. So how to bet properly with the odds. Good odds, big bet. Bad odds, small bet. Confluence with your odds, small bet. Don't fight the trend. I don't fight the trend. I don't bet on a market fading unless I have evidence it's fading. So with that being said, market avoidance is when to sit out and miss crashes, not have days like this, or to minimize days like that. That's the three principles we teach. It's not a chart reading class. It's not a candle pattern class. It's none of that nonsense. This is day trading techniques. You guys have never, I'm gonna argue with you that most of you have never been to a trading course before. And you might say, yeah, I bought tons of trading courses. No, you haven't been to a trading course. You've been to a chart reading course or a candlestick reading course or a chart pattern course. None of that's trading. None of that's trading. Trading is betting, and it's a course on trading is a course on betting properly. When to bet, when to fold, when to hold, when to double. This kind of stuff. If nobody taught you betting tricks, that's what makes me do what I do, is because I'm just a better than the average trader. I don't guess the market any better than the next person. I have good odds against the things I do, but why do I take those odds? And how much do I bet? Right? All right, let's continue. Ready? And that's what we teach in these 20 days. The 20 days are designed to give you the betting strategies and market avoidance strategies and ways to identify the trade. KJ Dub. You got 40 seconds to say something. So all the classes are recorded. We do them at 3. We meet at 3:30. We do the Zoom call. We do the recording, and then we give you the handouts. It comes with it. So just to give you a little teaser of what the course looks like. There's a video, there's some spreadsheets or PDFs to go with it. There's a video, there's a handout, there's a video, there's a handout, there's a video, there's a handout. It's all trades, position sizing, betting tricks, and a lot of extra cool stuff that you didn't know existed. Okay. What's up, KJ? Awesome, awesome. You guys can message Slacks or just send me a message. Good job, KJ. Awesome. She is messaging Slacks. You win, thanks. Okay, message Slacks, you guys. All right, Ollie message Slacks. Okay, cool. All right, good job. Last person. Daniel Casas. All right. Good. Okay, so I'll give you the instructions in just a second. Everyone go to our Discord. 2 things. Go there. Daniel, say anything? Daniel. Daniel. Daniel's son. Oh, there he is. Oh, already a member. Okay. Okay. Daniel's dumb. Already a member. That's what he said. Okay. You're not dumb. You're just distracted. You also are a member. Oh my God. You guys, I'm serious. I swear to God. I thought I trained y'all better than this. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay, we'll do one more. No Daniel. No Munk. Y'all are already members. This is, look, every class. DTX, are you a member? Name sounds familiar. Every class is A students, B students, F students, and smart slackers. These guys are smart slackers. They're not dumb. They're just slackers. They're not paying attention. They're just cutting up in the back. Throwing paper ball stuff. DTX, where you at? Everyone likes to win. So this is giving free access to the 20-day boot camp. So 20 days in our courses. The members that have taken the courses and lifetime members literally each threw $20. You can see on the stream they donated $20 so you guys can go to the classes. They're paying for you. Right, the short bus. So you have your own van. Oh, that's funny. Oh, DTX. All right, we got you. Okay, so all of you guys, this is what you need to do. You need to go into our Discord. I posted the link and message Slacks. He's one of our admins. He'll get you situated with how to sign up for the stuff. Let me send that to him really quick. All right. Good job. Or just message me in Discord. Or add me to KJ. All you guys add me. Slacks or me. Matt at the top. Me or him. But feel free to message me because you guys might have questions. I'm always available. So... Or you go to the... Or you can either message him or go to ask for help. And then just say, hey, Slacks, message me. Right here. So you'll see in the channel, there's one called Ask for Help. Just be like at Slacks, hey, I won the contest. All right, guys, one more second. One more thing. Excuse me. All right. Excellent, guys. I'm so glad you guys decided to stay with us today, hang out with us today. I'm going to call it a day. Love you guys. I'm going to chill. We got nothing else to do. Or maybe we can hang out for a little bit. Why not? Let's hang out for a little bit more. Why not? All right, guys. Is there a class today? There will be a class at 3:30. So what we do is 3:30 we have a Zoom call. It's an hour long. We do the Zoom call together. Afterwards, it's a Q&A session. It's scripted. Each class has a meaning and a purpose, and they all tie together. So come at the first one and go through the whole series is worth it from start to finish. Each class goes over a specific technique. Most of them are about volume prediction techniques and high probability setups, how to find pivots, how to enter the pivots, how to exit, how to do risk management and bet correctly around it. That's all it is. So going forward, you guys come. If you can't come live at 2:30, it's okay. The classes are recorded and then uploaded within a day or two. So the new boot camp, they won't be live. We'll be watching the old videos together, and I'll be there with you watching it, annotating as we go through it. We're answering questions. So we already recorded them live, and they're perfect as they go. There's no reason to re-record them. So what we're going to do the next round is watch the already recorded videos together. And then when you guys have questions, I'll stop and then we'll talk about it. So we start over at day 1, I think on Thursday or Friday. 3:30 Eastern. KJ, yeah. You guys have any questions? Like I said, just send me a message and ask me. got a lot of message from you guys. Hold on, let me get you on really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna give somebody else a message really quick. Yeah, Ollie, I got your message. Awesome, bro. Hold on, I got you. Okay. I'll write to you guys after the stream. KM, I got. Oh, that's another. Okay, hold on. Message requests. But I put a one contract long at the EST bear zone top. Second time, I'm gonna hit it again with smaller position. All right, you guys. Congrats on winning, by the way. This is fun. We have a lot of people get invited to the new community by the not older, but the existing members for this particular reason. These are people that have gone through the boot camp that have said you need to do it too. They're trying to push the 6 of you or whoever else wins ahead. And we do this a lot. And a lot of folks here are extremely kind. It's very awesome of y'all to help pay it forward. We put a lot of work into building these techniques and building the platform. And the fact that other people want to support other people is kind of what our community is about. I love it. I love it. I have the best trading community on the planet. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Our team is awesome. Our peeps are awesome. I love you guys. All the videos are recorded, yeah. With this system, you use multiple time frame. That's the best part, James. I never change the time frame. It's not candles. We don't use any of that stuff. I never change the time frame. I never look at candlesticks and never look at patterns. Nothing. We do high volume pivots. Time frame doesn't matter. The pivots are the pivots, no matter what time frame. That's all technical analysis, and we don't use any technical analysis here. I'm trading from this level to this level. So it's a lot simpler than TA. TA is all kind of like charts and drawings, and so it's too complicated. It doesn't really work that well. We'll get the music finalists on Wednesday. By the way, we're giving out 2 lifetime memberships to people. Lifetime, so if you even want to go even further. If you write an AI-based rocket scooter, trading, hedge pressure, mat, I don't care, theme song, we have 2 categories. An EDM version, EDM, pop, hip-hop in that category. And we're going to have a rock, metal, punk version. Rock and pop, split in the middle. I'm going to pick one theme song from each. If we like it and you're the one we pick, you get a lifetime membership. $4,000 is a price. And we're doing it Wednesday. We already did the finalists for the rock. Now we're going to open submissions for like the EDM and pop. So do another one. EDM preferably. That's what I'm looking for. It's got a beat, some kind of house music, tropical house, something cool. A theme song, at least 3 minutes or so long, like long enough to intro the stream. And we're going to use them both. Wednesday, we'll go over the EDM and pick the finalists. And then we'll have a semifinals. We'll narrow it down to the top 5 in each category. And then Friday, we'll do the finals. You would argue that the redistribution zone is a piece of technical analysis. Let me redefine. Not super incorrect, but it's not trend-based or candle-based analysis. It doesn't care about the candle and the time frame. Anything to me that's technical analysis is an output that's different if you change the time frame. If you change the time frame and you get a different result, the output is based on the time frame you choose. So the redistribution zone is a level. They're all positional-based analysis rather than trend-based analysis. So technical analysis is like a misnomer, right? Let me start. Trend-based analysis, indicators based on candle data. So resilience is not based on candle or candle history. If I change it to 5 minute, the chart is not, resilience is not a different shape. If I put a MACD on here and I change the time frames, the MACD will have weird shapes every time I change it. But yeah, it's a good question. Gabriel, listen. Why am I coughing so much? That Stewardess song was lit. Yeah, of course you'd say that. Yesterday's video was recorded. So the EDM has no entries yet. We have a whole new category, like only a couple. So go to the Discord. There's a song submission channel. Drop an MP3 in there and we'll listen to it. If you buy the $99 trial, is it required to buy market data to use the tools properly? You can do it with delayed data that's free, but you need the market data for resilience and DD to be real time because they require the real time price to get the real time reading. So these will be 15 minutes delayed if you don't buy the extra data. The reason we have the option for delayed because some people just want hedge pressure in zones for their own strategies, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. So they don't just buy the extra data because they just need the levels. Yeah. But if you're using the platform for Res and DD, which we recommend that you utilize everything we've made, then the data is required. DD ratio has fallen to 0.5. That's interesting. 0.55. We're still good enough though. Appreciate you. Of course you do, no problem. Maybe a dumb question for me since you use the TradingView platform within your platform. Would it be possible to allow your platform to purchase a strategy and care than TradingView? It can't. TradingView is actually not powerful enough to run our tools. We had to write a whole server-based infrastructure to calculate everything, and then it feeds the data to the platform. TradingView is just strictly PineScript. It's like a browser-based JavaScript language. It's not strong enough to do what we do. So we have to write everything on the back end on a server. And then what we did was we white labeled TradingView's charts just as a display. We feed the data to a display to draw it, but we're not TradingView at the core. Nothing at the core is TradingView other than the front end charts. So good question though. We couldn't import data into TradingView. We can't write the indicators in PineScript either. There's a whole army of computers crunching options data in real time. TradingView has no capabilities of doing that. It'd be nice though. Can these levels transfer to TradingView? Wish they could, but we have basically TradingView on crack. If TradingView is the scooter, we're the rocket scooter version of TradingView. So we basically took TradingView and amped it up to be able to do what we're doing. Yeah. Use CRS for futures trading. What I need to do to get the futures data. At the bottom of your charts, click the button that says connections. On connections, what you need to do is connect a CQG account. I don't think Thinkorswim has CQG capabilities. CQG accounts can be like your futures FCMs, Philip, Dorman, Iron Beam, Edge Clear, AMP, things like that. And you have to connect those to our platform. So when you connect it, then your futures FCM data will tunnel through. So if you buy your level 1 data from Edge Clear or somebody, it should come into our platform from them. So futures data we don't sell. We just capture it from your FCM. Just fine. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Nice, a good sync trading view with Rocket Scooter. That's not our fault. It's their fault. These companies aren't designed to accept other people's ecosystem outputs as an input. It'd be nice if I could put my stuff in anybody's platform, but none of those things are like, hey, here's an API, send us data, and we'll create an indicator for you. There's no platform that does it. They don't do that because it's such a niche market and it'd be an expensive thing for a few people to use it. All right, guys. Can you use prop firms to trade? Again, it's the same question. Prop firms are mostly through Tradeovate, and Tradeovate has decided to not be compatible with anybody else except for native trading view. And that's the only exception to the rule and the only exception there will ever be to the rule until they change their mind. So most prop firms, you're locked into Rhythmic or Tradeovate. Rhythmic is not compatible with TradingView, and Tradeovate's not compatible with anybody except TradingView. And so we're not TradingView, we white label TradingView. So unfortunately, we're out of the loop for most prop firms. But as the infrastructure of these prop firms change and they start to grow and expand their capabilities, I do know some prop firms that might be compatible with our platform at some point in the future because they're trying to be compatible with other platforms. So what I do is I trade those things to the side and I keep Rocket Scooter off to the side here. So my Rocket Scooter for information, and I just click the button and TradingView off to the right. If I don't have any of those platforms going to buy futures data from you, you can't because we don't sell futures data. So what you need to do is just use a broker for futures data. AMP is the easiest one to do because it's only $100 minimum deposit. And then they charge you I think it's like 12 to 14 bucks a month for the futures data. I think 10 goes to CQG for the API fee, and then the top of book is like 3 or 4 bucks. And then they just withdraw from that account every month. So like, a lot of people here put like $1,000 or something, so they don't have to think about it. Gives you 5-10 years of data. Interactive Broker and Tradeovate, will they work? Tradeovate doesn't work with anybody, and Interactive Brokers doesn't work with our platform yet. We are creating additional connections to brokers as time goes by. That's one of the goals I have. Right now, our main connection is CQG, which incorporates about 150 different futures brokers, but they're futures only brokers. It's not going to be the big guys like Interactive, not yet. We have to create an API for that, and Thinkorswim, same thing. But CQG is the first one we have, and most people will have like Robbins or Phillip or Cunningham or Iron Beam or Dorman or Edge Clear or AMP. Those will work in CQG. And so CQG has a list of brokers that and all of them work with us. No, Michael. So when you go to your AMP account and ask them for a CQG, go to your AMP customer service and ask for CQG login. They'll create one for you. What advantage for paying for futures data? So futures data will automate our futures indicators as we're making them. Right now, we've automated the DD bands, which are these green lines. They automatically pop up on a futures chart. And then some of the alerts based on futures will also appear. It's for simplicity, automation, and looking at futures data next to your stock data on the same screen. If you don't have the futures data, you don't get the DD alerts. You just have to manually do your bands. And we give you the numbers at the bottom of the table. If you don't have the futures data connected, just copy them to your broker of choice. But also, you can live trade futures in our platform as well. So my CQG AMP account, I can live trade. I can live trade right here in the DOM. So if you want the convenience of trading your own futures in your own live brokerage account, that's what that's for. Or if you just want to buy the data. Yeah, good question. IB is so awesome. That's the pros loved it, but way more than needed. Okay, thank you. Ninja Trader and Tradeovate and Ninja Trader are the same company, and they decided to go out there and be the Apple of trading. They don't work because they don't want to work. They don't want to work with anybody. Not yet. Their business model is anti-competitor. It's really sad and it really sucks, but that's their choice. They're designed to be anti-competitor. So anybody that's a competing trading platform, they're edging you out. They don't want anybody to connect to them. They used to have an API that people like us could connect to the brokerage and connect to their Tradebait brokerage account. But when they merged with Ninja, they closed it out because people like us are competing with the Ninja Trader platform. It's a business decision to be like Apple. And it's unfortunate because it hurts traders because you guys need infinite flexibility. And why would they care about Ninja Trader? It's a 20-year-old dying dinosaur, but whatever. They have their own business reasons, and I support them. I love Tradebait, and I love the people there. No heat about those guys or shade about them. But boy, as a developer, don't I wish they'd open the doors because we'd have so much flexibility. And so would you guys, right? But they want to rope people in to take your money a million different ways, like Apple. Get their brokerage account, get FCM services. So use them as all the pieces and buy the platform and buy the data and buy the prop firm. These guys are trying to milk you for every dollar you got and not be compatible with anything else. It's the Apple with the lightning cable with the AirPods. Same shit. Not a terrible business model when you have a monopoly on prop firms. So it is what it is. But there are other prop firms that are now building up their own prop firm infrastructure to compete with Tradebait. And their goal is to be platform agnostic, which is good. That's what they want to do because they want you to be able to connect outside of the Tradebait ecosystem, Ninja ecosystem, and be able to take your prop firm anywhere you go. How cool would that be? Okay. Yeah, the program lock all the drawings like bull zone, bear zone. What do you mean by lock? As in like you don't drag them around. There's a lock button on here somewhere. I don't remember where it is though. Let me see where it is. I know you can lock things on the chart somewhere. Somebody here might be able to know. But there's a feature that locks somewhere. Okay. Sunshine. All right, see you later. I hear Tradebait does not have as many copy trade issues as Rhythmic. Not too familiar with the Rhythmic part of it, but Tradebait's internal copy trader is not bad. It's a little clunky, but it's not bad. Aside from TOS, who else has tick data? That I'm not sure because my experience is just with TOS and TradingView and Tradebait and Ninja Trader and our stuff. I haven't used many other platforms. That's a good question. You wrote a TOS script to plot the levels from Rocket Scooter, but it's manual. Yeah, that's a great. So some people created scripts in Rocket Scooter so that you can move your levels to another platform, which is awesome. So essentially, like you go in and type it in manually and it will display on your platform. We have a member-made tools in our channel for people that create like converters to put into other platforms. So you would go in and like type in your hedge pressures every morning, spend a minute or two doing it, and then you have them populated on your chart, which is kind of cool. Third item icon from the bottom on the left toolbar. Ah, here we go. There's the lock. Tracer looks cool in beta. Yeah, I know. Well, that's my hope that Tradester, that Matt creates the ability for you to connect to multiple prop firms. You know, if that's possible down the road. It's not possible because the prop firms aren't making it possible. But if he does, I'd love to work with Matt to get our stuff in working in Tradester. Rhythmic doesn't have a trade copier machine over here from ETF. So Rhythmic doesn't have a copier. You need a third party. Actually, you take that back. They do through RTrader. Is it any good though? RTrader is already like clunky and weird to use. Like it's not terrible, but it's just clunky. It feels so clunky. Some of these older futures platforms are just. Is it like easy to use? They don't have a mobile app, you know. It's like the RTrader mobile app doesn't let you trade on it. I don't think. I tried it and I couldn't figure out how to execute trades. You can only like view your account. At least that's all I could figure out from it. If you make it possible to export levels somehow from the platform, that is something you'll pay extra for. One of the reasons we didn't build that is for data entitlement, that you could export the levels and then send the data elsewhere to another platform and then redistribute the data without having others pay for it. The exchanges don't like that. And that's the reason why a lot of these platforms, in all honesty, the reason why a lot of these platforms are closed door systems. Because data, the exchange is a publicly traded company, and a lot of their money comes from selling data. So if you were to grab data from Rocket Scooter to send it somewhere else, then it's outside of my purview, and you could be funneling data third-party, backdoor alleyway to thousands of people, and I would get in trouble if they caught you because you got it from me. So most platforms don't take the risk, and they don't create APIs outbound unless there's a very solid contract, even derived data. If I let you export hedge pressures somewhere else, because hedge pressures are derived from options data, derived. It doesn't matter if it's the raw options data or not, derived data, I still must account for every receiver of that derived data, because the perception of Opera and these exchanges is that you can reverse engineer, even though you can't. You can reverse engineer the raw options data from it. So if like I send you the moving averages in real time to candle data, technically speaking, they believe, New York Stock Exchange and ICE believe that you can reverse engineer the live candle data from it and therefore get it for free. And so with data, as a machine is from ETF could tell you the same thing. When it comes to data, exchanges don't kid around. So a lot of platforms create closed door because the data, they buy the data, you get the data, and then there's a dead end there. And so if you're to outbound the levels, I'd have to create a contract with you to ensure that you have an entitlement system, that you send me monthly entitlement reports of how many users you have and things like that. And it's complicated. So if I were to make a business arrangement with another platform like Tradester or someone else, we'd have to have that arrangement. I have to install an entitlement system which tracks who logs in, who accesses the data, and I got to report the users every month to the exchange, things like that. It's not a non-disclosed and non-compete. It's that you have to install an entitlement system, and I have to monitor all your sales and all your use and all your platform diagnostics and things like that. Because I have to ensure that every user of the data that I buy is accounted for. So like an example is if Bernie Madoff, right? Remember that guy? Gets banned from trading. You know, they get banned from it, but they get their wife to access the data and their wife gives it to them. Like you can't have people access the market who are banned from the market or get their data for free. So it's just a more complicated thing. And I know a lot of people want it for their own personal use, but it is kind of a bigger project to do that. And we only were going to reserve that for like, all the effort is worth it to access like thousands of customers instead of one person. I'd have to have you report to me once a month users of the data and show to me diagnostics and where it goes and things like that. And it's what you should do is wait for me to add it to a platform of your choice. Yeah. The fines are crazy. Yeah. So for every unaccounted for user that they catch you at the New York Stock Exchange, is like 3,000 per user per month. So if 10, something like that on that magnitude. So 10 people, if I send it to a person, they take that data and give it to their 10-man hedge fund, and we didn't report that, I'm paying 30 grand a month for that data as a fine. It's nasty. It's really nasty. So because you can't track the outbound data, you kind of just put a box around it. Yeah. So don't, as Machine is saying, don't fuck around and find out. Each exchange has different rules regarding it, but like New York and NASDAQ don't play. They don't play. And I'm sure CME is the same way. CBOT, the CB, they're all the same. So Matt be judging us 24/7. Yeah. Who are you giving my data to? So basically in a platform, it requires an entitlement system, and they tell you what to do and what you need to track. And there's certain rules for professional and non-professional, and you have to keep so many years of data for each user in case you get audited. And there's just protocol you have to follow. And so you'd have to go through a lot of hurdles just to do that. It's not worth it. Yeah, I am still long. I have that long. I'm still in it. Yes, sir. Let's see what we get. I want to get it one more time. It's just hard because of that gap fill, and it's hitting a lot of resistance on the S&P. But I still believe in the EST trade. I love it. I don't ever discount it. So let's see if we get it. We didn't get the full tap. I'd like to get the full tap. That's what I want to see. So hopefully we get it. So wish me luck. Wish me luck. It's trying to sell, but the market's very liquid here. You see the volatility is in decay. VIX is pulling back a little bit. It's not really that bad. VIX is in decay. VIX being low has to do with the market being liquid, and liquid markets don't crash, and they usually bet on the side that they don't. So this consolidation is a bullish consolidation. Again, it could sell off. Market's random, but I'm taking the bet that it doesn't. How well my backtest data works on my system with smaller stops. Explain like how small of a stop. We don't do backtest data on like particular stops. The backtest data we do is the probability that the market opens and closes in a certain place. That's basically the odds. So it doesn't even utilize stops. It's basically saying if the market opens above monthly hedge pressure, it closes above monthly hedge pressure 90% of the time kind of thing. So each one of our pivots has a probability that goes with it, like probability that we're there. This one, probability there and there. Here to here, probability. We open in a bear zone. It's very likely that we close in a bear zone. So this might be the end of the day today. Even if we get a nice little bump to here, it might close out there. Right? And that's just the odds. And so we don't like give backtest data, like a rigorous backtest of like, if it's a 10-point stop, what's the success rate? We don't have a backtest module in the platform yet. But when we do, that's a feature we should have, that you should be able to program like a stop and entry and exit and then see what the results are. It's a great idea. You bought Tesla at 420. Is Tesla like still like shit in the bed today? Yep. Whale Tesla. Can we get some love today? At all, period. Tesla's still just gross. Sucks. All right, guys. I love that y'all stay here every day. We're able to kick it with you guys every day. I love it. Oops. Just gonna measure the distance here. That is the middle. Okay. Can take profit trader. Most prop firms don't work in external platforms because Trade8 doesn't allow it. What's the deal with Amazon, Alibaba? I don't know. I don't know the deal. What did I take into account for this entry? Every single time. Bear zone, bull zone. We didn't even tap the bull zone. I take it from here to here every chance I get. We didn't even get the full trade, so here to there. Resilience is really strong. Mode 2. So mode 2, right? If it goes here and supports here with positive res, mode 2 will carry us forward. That's what I want to see. Again, it's still milking another 40 points on NASDAQ, but I'm not like worried about this. Do I incorporate the option positions in SPY and ES futures to derive your hedge pressure levels? Absolutely, Nathan. It's all derived from options. Good question. We have one of the strongest, if not the strongest, gamma exposure model for retail. But what we do ours is basically we filter the options and don't use them all. We only use options that our algorithm finds belong to a tandem zero risk trade. So options that are hedged somewhere. Like you see an options trade and then a SPY trade and then a futures trade, and then all of a sudden they kind of match up. You know, our algorithm is like, that's a market maker trade. That's a hedge. Hedges are risk neutral. So we look for only neutral risk options, and then we derive hedge pressure from that, because neutral risk has forced hand trading on it. You can calculate how much buying and selling, delta and gamma hedging and other Greek hedging will add to the mix. So gamma exposure models are kind of in their infancy. We're kind of like the next step in that world. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. It's noon. I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. If I stop out of this trade, I stop out of this trade. Giving it about 10 points a draw, 40 points a drop on Nasdaq for my entry. I'd love to see us back up above the bear zone top again, but we'll see. Locked in payout to Tradeify. I can pay it out today. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm excited. We'll see y'all later. 3:30 today, we'll have our courses. If you guys are tuning into that, come on over. Remember, if you guys are looking for something different in your trading diet, look no further. Our trader training program is very good at training on the things that matter. See y'all at 3:30, guys. We'll get some lunch, and we'll be in the Discord today. We'll see if the market closes favorably, but we'll see. A little bit of selling pressure here. Res is still decent, but we'll see what happens. All right, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.